We are going live for the next game, the final game of the round 9. Here we are, guys. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are back for the final game of round 9 of the NRL season in 2021, and this is going to be an interesting game here. The Dogs can get themselves off the bottom of the ladder with a win potentially, but the Dragons obviously come into this game after losing to the Tigers last week in a shock result there. Now, I did tip the Tigers last week. I thought there'd be a shock result coming, so I'm pretty happy with that. And the Dragons, you know, I've been kind of calling all year. These guys aren't that good. You know, they're getting results, and they impress me at the start of the season. But in the same sense, you know, they do still have their weaknesses. They are still pretty average team in my opinion, and you know, I think that, you know, they're always a team that will fall apart at some stage throughout the year. So they've done it a little bit earlier this year. But in the same sense, they should be winning this game. It is against the Dogs, who are last place in the ladder, and for good reason too. You know, they just are shocking. They've won one game this year against the Sharks, which was a couple of weeks ago. But apparently the Dogs are the bogey team for the Dragons. I didn't know this, but a friend of mine who's a Dragons fan told me that the Dragons' bogey team is the Dogs. So I think this is going to be close, man. I think this might be a close one. Hopefully for the Titans, I'm a Titans fan, obviously. Hopefully the Dogs can sneak a win here. But, you know, the Dragons should be winning here at Colegrove. They really should be. But let me know in the chat, guys, what your thoughts are. Obviously, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Hope you've had a fantastic day and you've gotten plenty of flowers and chocolates. But now we go for the Doggies. And now we go for the Doggies here. But the Dragons will be kicking off. And there we go. Here we go. Looking forward to this one. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys. And subscribe if you're new around here. Let's hit 10K very damn well soon. But yeah, smash that thumbs up button. Dasmate says Napa is out. I don't know about this game. Oh, you might actually win this game then. Noah 6 says black shorts alongside with the red and white jersey. That doesn't look well. It looks odd. What's going on here in this game? They look like they have a different jersey on. They have a different... is this like their old colours or what's going on? Noah 6 says black shorts along... Oh, that's right. Walker Legend says bullshit joke. How you doing? Well, considering the Bulls beat the Celtics the other day by a decent amount, I wouldn't be talking too much shit over there, mate. I wouldn't be talking about a too much shit over there, Mr. Celtics fan. I know you're going to make the playoffs, but in the same sense, we flogged you the other day. So second tackle here for the Doggies. They're 25 minutes out here from their own line. Aussie Pride says, G'day BKR, congrats on game yesterday. Thoughts on bringing Jock Madden up for Brooks? I think anyone's better than Brooks. I think you can bring me up for Brooks. Dasmate says Celtics can suck one. Yeah, bingo. That's a spot on one right there. We've got 30 people watching right now, guys. Let's get 6 more likes to hit 20. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Walking Legend says, what's the Bulls seed? Well, if you don't win anything, then there's no point being in the playoffs, are you? And the Celtics are absolutely goddamn not winning the NBA championship this year. So there's really no point to even being in the playoffs. Aussie Mozzie says, come on the Doggies. At least we get a better pick, you know. we get a better pick and we don't have to waste our time getting upset by playing in the playoffs, which we'd love to do, but in the same sense, like, you've got the same result as us, just with a less pick. Marcus Preston says, go Canterbury. Chad says Bulldogs going to win by 12. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. So second tackle here for the Dragons. They're coming out of their own half right now. They need to play a lot better. Walking Legend says we're going to win it all. Brother, you got flogged by 20 against the Bulls. Anyway, we're not going to talk basketball here. You got flogged by 20 against the Bulls. You're getting flogged by 20 against the Bulls, you won't win shit. So fourth tackle here. Your team's not even that good at all. Fifth tackle here for the Dragons. They're inside the attacking half here, and you know it too. So fifth tackle here, the Dragons. Right-hand side, Benny Hunt's going to put this ball up. Marcus Preston says, I hate the Dragons because I'm a Sharks fan. You know why? Well, there you go. Well, you know... The Sharks. Oh, here we go. Bulldogs chance here on the left-hand side. Oh, man, I would love to see the Doggies get up today. Noah Daniel says, who do you think are going to win? I've gone the Dragons to win, but not confidently. Set restart here for the Dogs, too, coming off their own line. Here we go. Come on, the Doggies. Come on, the Doggies. First tackle. Right-hand side. And they're going to be 40 metres out. The Dogs look like they're up for this game. Dragons look like they're kind of definitely reverting back. But the Dogs look at least a bit exciting here in this opening 2 minutes of the game with the ball. Third tackle here for the Dogs at the halfway point, and here they come, left-hand side again here. They are really looking excited with the ball to start off with. This is something the Dogs don't usually do. They're actually looking positive with the ball. That's going to be Thompson here, gets it past the 30. It's going to be 25 metres out here from the Dragons line. Jordan Adam Butts says, what team do you go from the NBA? It's Chicago Bulls. I'm a Chicago sports fan. And, Dragons nearly lost that ball. I don't know where the chase was from the Dogs, but there was no chase. And the Dragons will get the ball here 5 minutes out from their own line. Sammy Susan says Dragons to win, but the Dogs might pull off a surprise. Yeah, well, exactly right. And they might pull it off. I won't back them in. There's no way I'd back the Dogs to win this game. But I wouldn't be surprised if they broke my tip. I wouldn't be surprised if they broke my tip. Especially considering the Dogs have a pretty good record against the Dragons, like I was saying. They have a pretty good record. So, I wouldn't wipe them out of this one. Third tackle here, right-hand side. Pretty shithouse weather here in Sydney today. It's pretty cloudy there at Cogra. So at least it's not raining or anything like that. It doesn't slow it up. But these two teams both need to win. Dogs to win to try and get off the bottom of the ladder. And the Dragons, they need to try and stay in 6th place right now. Otherwise, they can drop. Well, they dropped to 7th this week. But they're on the slide if they lose this one. They are on the massive slide. I think that'll be 3 or 4 games in a row they would have lost. Cameron says, I've got the Dogs winning this surprisingly. Good on you. I love your work. Jordan Adam Buster says, I thought you were going to this game. I would go to Dogs Dragons? You wish I'd go to Dogs Dragons. You think I'm going to waste my time going this game? No, I'll stream with you guys. I ain't wasting my time going to Dogs Dragons game. What you bloody talking about? What you bloody talking about? Noel Daniel says, who do you go for? I'm a Titans fan, my man. I'm from the Gold Coast. So we had a good win last night. The vlog will come out for you guys at 5 p.m. tomorrow. And left-hand side, Walker says, I'll be back in a few weeks or months to talk when the Celtics win because I'm a hypocrite. You won't see me if I'm wrong, though. Okay, well, we'll see you next year then. So 4 tackle here for the Dogs. Next season anyway. Marcus President says, in the Tigers vs Titans vlog, did you talk to any Titans players? Yeah, man. We spoke to Jared Wallace. Oh, Dogs here. Chancey, left-hand side. Here we go, Chancey. Taken down. Fit tackle. We spoke to Jared Wallace. We spoke to Tino Fasa Malawi. Bit of Donny action. Tanner Boyd. We spoke to a few of the boys. So, yeah, man. Always have a good time and talk to the lads. They're always pretty helpful. Dufty here. Oh, Dufty been slapped down. Good tackle there. Good tackle. Big boy has his paint being a Raiders fan. I remember Raiders fans absolutely slaughtering me earlier on in the season for saying the Raiders would come 6th. And I was tentative about putting the Raiders in 6th. I said that they could potentially be 6 to 8, but I'll back them in for 6th. I remember getting a lot of shit from Raiders fans for that. So it's crazy that I haven't seen many Raiders. You're one of the only Raiders fans who actually sticks around in the channel, to be honest with you. Besides that, not many Raiders fans are around here anymore because they know how much shit they threw. A man named Hayden Oddie, actually. Very funny. Very, very funny. He cried every single time I talked about the Raiders being not that great and being on the downward trajectory. He's like, oh, we'll prove you wrong. Yeah, mate, you proved me wrong, all right? You proved me even more than right. Even more than right. Fit tackled here for the Dragons. They're 35 metres out here from the Bulldogs line. Get Cronky out. Says, hey, Blaze, what's up? Hello, mate. How you doing? So, fit tackle here. That's going to be... I thought that was over the full. No, sorry. It was nowhere near. Just the angle looks really odd there. And here we go. We're turning to Lesniak. Taken down 5 metres out. Dogs are getting taken back in their tackles quite frequently in this game so far. Cam Abbott says, I reckon Ricky Stewart gets the sack this year. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think that Ricky obviously has a good couple of years with the club and then completely falls out with the players. He's blamed his players in every single game this year. He's never taken responsibility whatsoever in any game. It's either the referee's fault or it's his players' fault. I haven't seen him take responsibility at all. And that's not what a coach does. I don't think the players respect it. I think that Tarpanay's wife is speaking on behalf of the players, and they're not going to admit that. Ricky's never going to admit that. The players are never going to admit that, but I'm pretty certain that she's speaking on behalf of all the players and their voices, which isn't good. It's, having a bit of a short casket and not doing something that you should be because it's throwing your husband's reputation down the drain. But in the same sense, oh, here we go. Dufty, good start here to this game. 45 minutes out, we'll break it through. So, yeah, I think that I think that the Raiders will probably get sick and tired of him, especially if they aren't going to be in the 8 in the next couple of weeks. Carl Mabbott says he's kind of like the NRL version of Jose Mourinho in a way. Yeah, he is. He's not as eager. Oh, he's very egotistical in the same sense. I don't know. It's difficult. I would say that, yes, the comparison is perfect. In that way. Dufty here, left-hand side. Here we go. Chance here. Jack Bird. He's going to be slapped down. That's a good pass from Bird, but the Dragons will be taken down here. 4 tackle here. 5 minutes out. And Bird, that was selfish, but he's going to get the ball away here. He will get the ball away here last second. It was selfish for him to run that, not pass that ball. It was an easy try. Josh Maguire here, taken down 5 metres short here from the Dogs line. Fit tackle here for the Dragons. Asio Houghton says, hello, I love your vids. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Set restart here for the Dragons. 5 minutes out. Gee whiz. The Dragons here lost the ball on first tackle. You're joking, bros. Just after a set restart, play 1, the Dragons lose the ball, and this is the Dragons for you. Wowee. Jet Tyler says, I have a great idea for every Storm game, a Craig cam. It's always great to see his reaction when the Storm lose. Yeah, it's awesome. Dan Oswald says, hi mate, just subscribe today. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome. Who do you go for, Dan? Who do you go for? So Jack Bird, that was a nice run by Jack Bird. That's good to see Jack Bird obviously getting back to his Cronulla days at the Dragons. At the Broncos, he obviously was plagued with injuries and never really got to live up to the hype and expectation that we all held him for. But, he's become good again down in the Dragons, even though he was selfish just before, but he's still been better. So we're just getting a scrum going here. How do you not know how to pack a scrum in rugby league? It's not even, buddy, It's not hard, lads. Rugby league, you don't have to push. You can't push. You can't really win the scrum. If you win the scrum, then that's a mistake on the other team's half because that's just stupid. Dasmate says, Dan is a Doggies fan, surely? No, he's a Broncos fan. DJ Burns TV says, what's your tip for the game? I've taken the Dragons, but I would love a surprise little upset here for the Dogs. I would love a surprise little upset here for the Dogs, but I've taken the Dragons just because I guess they are the more backable team right now. They are the more backable team, but the Dogs do have that ability to sneak it. I make my tips every Tuesday. There will be a video on the channel, guys. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe and notifications on, because every Tuesday at 5 p.m. you will see an NRL tipping video. 4 table here for the Dogs. They're going to go for a 40-20, but it's going to go nowhere near a 40-20. And Max Fangai is going to take this ball out of his own 20-metre line. Good run there. Very good run. Eddie Engel says, hi, Doggies. Try to get win this time. Don't lose all the gameplay. That's too hard for them, man. Yeah, you're expecting too much. You're expecting too much from them. Dan Oswald says, I'm tipped the Dragons 22-12. From this opening 9 minutes, I think the Dogs have been the better team. I think the Dogs have been the better team from the opening 9 minutes of this game. So third tackle here for the Dragons. They're 33 metres out here from their own line. McCulloch, left-hand side here, gets off to Norman. Norman here, taken down, 45 metres out. He needs to be a lot better than he is, obviously. He needs to be a lot better than he has been performing. Fourth tackle, right-hand side. Josh Maguire gets it off. No, taken down at the halfway point. Taken down at the halfway point. Jeez, this is very high. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to turn this around a little bit. Wait, hold on. I've got to put this more center. There we go. That's better. So Dogs coming back here. 20 metres out from their own line. Jet Taylor said, I hope the Dogs win, even though I'm a Manly fan. I want the Dogs to win because the Titans would then go to... Well, if the Dogs won by more than 4 points, the Titans would go to 6th. So this would be a perfect result for us. Marcus Preston says, my friend said the Bulldogs suck, but I do not think so. The Bulldogs do suck. No, the Bulldogs suck. The Bulldogs very much suck. But even if they win this game, they still suck. But... you know, they do have a bit of oomph about them. Third tackle here for the Dogs. 10 minutes gone to the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new around here. Desmond says, last time we were at Cogra, we won. That's what I'm saying. The Dogs have a good record against the Dragons. The fourth tackle here for the Dogs. Left-hand side here. Get the ball out to the back here. There's a chance here. Chance here for the Dogs. Cuts on the inside. Taken down 35 metres short. Trying to get the offload away. We'll get the offload away. Great play there by the Dogs. Still going here. 25 metres out. Fifth tackle. Chance here. Sharon Watts says Dragons 26 to the Dogs. 26 points to the Dogs is a lot of points for them to be scoring for a team that can't score. And it's going to go forward off the Dogs. Yeah, forward off the Dogs. So a knock on from the Dogs here, and it will be Dragons ball 10 metres out from their own line. Dan Oswald says, which two teams do you think will win the grand final? I think Panthers and Storm. I'm still taking the Panthers and Rabbitohs. I'm not letting one game change my complete opinion based on that team. I still think that they would be able to do it. I think that the way that the finals might set up is that the Panthers and the Storm might have to actually play each other, because I think the Panthers will come first and Storm will come second, and then I think the Panthers beat the Eels. I think Storm Rabbits will be different. I think it'll be interesting. But if the Storm obviously lose that game, they play the Panthers. It'd be interesting anyway in that top 4. But I think the Storm probably play the Rabbits and the Panthers play the Eels in the opening week there. Dasmate says, I don't think that we have even scored 20 points this year. Surely you have at one stage. Surely, and no, didn't you do it against the Eels? Oh no, you scored 16, didn't you? You might have scored 16 or something like that. So 4 tackle here for the Dragons. They're 40 metres out here from the line. Right-hand side, Ben Hunt gets it off to Maguire, and Maguire's taken down 30 metres short. 30 metres short here. 11 minutes gone. Dasmate says 18 is our highest, I think. Was that it? Oh, that was against the Storm. I think, funnily enough, your highest points that you scored this year was against the Melbourne Storm. Well, oh, Zelezniak's lost that ball. Zelezniak's lost that ball. He's going to get away with it, but Zelezniak lost that ball. Callum Hardy says, who won the last game? Manly did. Very close one. 38-32. Warriors were up 20-12 at halftime. Then Manly came back to be leading 38-20 with like 5 minutes to go. And then the Warriors came back and scored 2 quick tries. But unfortunately couldn't get the job done in the end. So Manly do win that game 38-32. But third tackle here for the Dogs. They're 20 minutes out from their own line. But yeah, look, Manly looks good, but they also defensively look bad. They look very good attacking-wise, but, well, not very good, but they looked good attacking-wise, but defensively they were shocking. Just like the Warriors. Warriors were okay attacking-wise, but defensively they were just disgusting. And Dogs here going to boot that ball down. It's actually a good kick considering he was under a lot of pressure there. Considering he was under a lot of pressure there, that's a good kick there for the Dogs. And, Duffy's away here again. Duffy's having a very good start in this game. He's made a couple of line breaks already. Is that 2 or is that 3 now? I think 3 in the first 13 minutes he's made line breaks. So Dragons here with the ball, getting on the attack here. It's third tackle here into the attack and 50. I think that Manly, obviously, are they in the 8 yet? No, I think they still stay out of the 8 regardless of that result. I think they need to win by a lot more to jump the Warriors. The third tackle here for the Dragons. They're 25 metres out. Or are they? Actually, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have a quick look. Did Manly jump into the 8 with that win? They are still out. No, they're 9th. No, so that's right. They're minus 57 and the Warriors are minus 27. Dufty here. Dufty. Taken down last seconds. Gee, that was a good try-saving tackle there. So 5th tackle here for the Dragons. 26 and a half minutes to go here of the first half. They put the ball up here. Dragons, Mike. Oh, lost the ball. So it will be Bulldogs get the ball here 10 metres out from their own line. Dan Oswald says, who do you think is the dark horse of the year so far? There is no dark horse. No one's winning it besides Panthers, Rabbitohs, or Storm. No one is winning it besides Panthers, Rabbitohs, or Storm. So 26 minutes to go here, first half. Mackenzie Porter says, you were the legend. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. So Dragons go up and lose that ball. But the Dogs here, coming off their own line. Funny how they're getting a decent crowd there. I guess it is Mother's Day, but I don't think this would be a good crowd if it wasn't Mother's Day. I think there's a Dragons Legends ceremony too. I saw something about Nightingale being added to the Legends Walk of Fame, the Legends Walk outside of Cogra. Third tackle here, Dogs here, chance here. Oh, good little run there from the hooker. Very nice little run. So 45 metres out here on 4th tackle. The Dogs are at least, putting a little bit of attack and movement together. I think the Dogs have been better than the Dragons in the early stage of this game. Kotrich gets out of the wing and the Dogs here away down the left-hand side. 5th tackle here, 25 metres short. 25 metres short, right-hand side. Here we go. Dogs, put it up. Jake Averillo puts it up in the air. Chance here for the Dogs. Oh, that's just a fake play. Oh, it's a knock on. He's lost that ball. The Dogs will get a fresh set of 6 here, 10 metres out. The Dogs will get a fresh set of 6 here, 5 metres short here of the line. Jet Taylor says Matt Dufty is a great fast player. He is absolutely looking the goods. Dogs here, right-hand side. 0 tackle. Are you stupid, bro? What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? Who kicked that? Kyle Flanagan? Are you stupid, bro? Hello? Bro, what are you doing, dude? Kyle Flanagan's just kicked the ball on 0 tackle and kicked it out in the full. What are you doing? Like, even if that kick comes down, that is the dumbest kick. The Dragons weren't outnumbered on that side. Kyle Flanagan, like, that was just disgusting. I've actually never seen how bad. That is one of the worst. I actually genuinely would say that is one of the worst decisions. Like, people say, oh, that was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. That was one of the worst rugby league moments I think I've ever seen. Who kicks the ball on 0 tackle 5 metres out? And kicks it like that out in the full? Like, at least grub her if you're going to do anything. It's still stupid, but what are you doing? Marcus Preston says, Antonio lives in my apartment. Cool, man. Dan Oswald says, that's why he left the Roosters. Yeah, people didn't understand that. Went from the Sharks to the Roosters. But Kyle Flanagan, what are you doing? That's the biggest brain fade you're going to see ever. Third tackle leave the Dragons. 30 metres out from their own line here. I can't believe the Dragons have got off scot-free there. This is a game between two terrible teams. Let's be honest here, lads. Trey Malik says, Kyle Flanagan showing how good the Roosters system made him look. And that's going to be a penalty here for the Dogs. Penalty for the Dogs, apparently a Shepherd here. But he didn't actually look that great at the Chooks, though, Trey. I understand what you're saying, but he didn't look that great. He looked better than he is now, but he didn't look that great at the Chooks. Chad says they could have scored on that set. It's still the Dogs. You can't assume they would score. But in the same sense, they've got to hear. I swear to God, if they even kick this before the 5th tackle, I swear to God. Dasman says Lockie Lewis would never carry him. Says I still can't believe what I just said. I can't believe. I'm actually in shock you would kick it and think it's a good kick on 0 tackle 5 minutes out. So Thompson here, 5 minutes out. Second tackle in for the Dogs. 17 minutes gone in this game. And 0-0, still the score. Dogs, left-hand side. Here we go. Chance here for the Dogs. 4 metres short here. Jim Jones' battle of the bums. No, pretty much. Oh, Dogs still going here. Jeez, this defence of the Dragons not that great. Third tackle here for the Dogs. They're 4 metres short here of the line. Right-hand side here. Chance here, Flanagan, don't you dare kick that shit. Don't you dare kick that damn old ball. 4 tackle here, 5 metres out. Here we go. 4 tackle here, 5 metres out. Left-hand side. Chance here for the Dogs underneath the post. 1 metre short. They're so close. 5th tackle, 18 minutes gone. So damn well close. Left-hand side. Now is when you kick it. Flanagan, now is when you kick it. He didn't kick it on 5th. How are you kicking it on 0, but you're not kicking it on 5th? I actually think this guy is having the worst game I've seen in a long time by anyone. They're going to check something here. I don't know what they're checking here. I don't know what they're checking here, but how are you not kicking it on 5th, but you're kicking it on 0? Like, oh, Jet Taylor says 4 has been missed by the Dogs tonight. What? No, the Dogs are just missing anything. Like, every game, all the time. So, is that going to be a knock-on here from the Dragons? Well, that's going to be a knock-on with the Dragons. Yeah, it's going to be a knock-on with the Dragons. So, the Dogs will get a fresh set here. Bro Bessie says they almost tried at the end of the Warriors game, made me scream so much because I thought he was going to score, but he then didn't. He should have scored, but unfortunately, Jason Sarr was a good defender there. But this is going to be a knock-on here from the Dragons. The Dogs will get the ball back here. That's what Rachel says. The Dogs are good because they're so bad they're unpredictable. Mate, this team is last. They're not good. Cameron says, okay, but don't let this distract you from the fact that Flanagan kicked at the start of a new set of 6. Yeah, exactly right. Crazy. I'm still getting over that. Like... So it's going to be a scrum here for the Dogs. Scrum here for the Dogs. 10 metres out here from the line. The Dragons challenged that. So that means they've got no challenges now. So welcome to the party, idiots. Josh Maguire, you're also an idiot. Why would you let them challenge that? You obviously know you knocked that ball on, but Josh Maguire is an idiot, so that's fair. Dan Oswald, I've already answered your question, brother. Chad says you're going to kick it on the first. No, surely not. Most teams are scoring off scrums this year off these set pieces. Set restart, is it? For what reason? So 18 minutes gone here. It's going to be a rock infringement. So the Dogs will get another set restart here on the line. Luke Thompson here, 5 minutes short, still going here, still grinding, gets the offload away, Here we go, chance here, 3 minutes short. Oh, less than a half a metre short here for the Dogs. 18 minutes gone here in this game. First tackle, Dogs right-hand side, gets it off. Oh, dickhead. Oh, my God. Oh, no. So it's a knock-on here from the Dogs. And these two teams are dreadful. Like, both the Dragons and Dogs are dreadful. Chad said I can't watch this. This is reminiscent of the Broncos versus Dogs game of round 3 or 4, whenever that was. This is dead set reminiscent of that game. So 8 from 12 completions for the Dragons, 12 from 13 for the Bulldogs, but don't tell me that kick on 0 tackle was a completed set. Don't tell me that 0 tackle out in the full kick from Kyle Flanagan was a completed set. Jet tells us this is hard to watch. This is hard to watch for a neutral. I would imagine it's very difficult to watch as a Dragons or a Dogs fan, but at the same sense, at least for the Dragons and Dogs fans, they kind of enjoy the game because it's their team. We're watching this and it's not our team, and we're looking at it like these two teams are dreadful. So second tackle here for the Dragons. It was a set restart just now. So 19 minutes gone here, guys. Jim Jones says, what a game. Buddy, what a game, man. What a game. McCulloch here, Norman. Norman here, out left-hand side, Jack Bird. Jack Bird taken down. No, he's still going here. Good little run there by Jack Bird. He's probably been the best Dragon so far. Third tackle, right-hand side. Benny Hunt underneath, taken down. 45 metres short here. Dragons will do a lot more than what they're doing right now. 20 minutes gone. Right-hand side. Gets it off to Fuimaono. And he's going to get taken down 30 minutes short. This is terrible. Potato Dragons is a beauty of a game. Bro, these two teams are terrible right now. Like, literally. Shocking. So, Dragons here. Josh Maguire gets it out to Jack Bird. And there's literally nothing. Oh, here we go. They're going to find some space here. And he's going to hold the ball. What are you doing, Max Fengai? So are they going to play this on, are they? What am I watching? Like, what am I watching? What am I watching? Who is not kicking that ball on fit just now? Jet tells us Manly Warriors, great game, and then we get this, yeah? So 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. But the Dogs here coming off their own line. Can we please see a good game? I know it's close. I know it's 0-0 here, but at the same sense, it's 0-0 for all the wrong reasons. It's a close game for all the wrong reasons. Come up and says the two best teams in the comp going at it. Yeah. If you switch... Oh my God. I'm actually in shock. The Dogs are not going to knock the ball on here. The Dragons are going to get the ball here. Afi says, this is such a bad game. Dragons so overrated. Dragons aren't overrated. Everyone knows they're shit, bro. Dragons aren't overrated. Everyone knows they're shit. They're not overrated. Like, they're on a better position right now because they started off the season well, but no one thinks they're a good team. Gabriel Games says, whenever bad plays bad, it's always a bad game. Yep, fair enough. But can you believe this team is in 6th right now, this Dragons team? That's how poor the competition is this year. This team is currently in 6th place. 6th. Gary Boo Games says, whenever that's right. Jim Jones says Barrett will get coach of the year. Barrett's an idiot. So first tackle here for the Dragons. I would not be surprised with a knock-on from this set. 20 metres out here from the Dogs line. Second tackle here for the Dragons now. Trent Barrett is a terrible coach. Oh, Ben Hunt's been pumped after that play. That should be a penalty, realistically. Dufty here. Try time for the Dragons. There you go. Finally, we see something. Realistically, it probably should have been a penalty there for Ben Hunt being taken out after the ball a bit late. But the Dragons will score here. And it will be 4-0 here. Thank God we've seen something. But, like, Dragons fans, don't think your team's any good because, holy shit, you've been bad in this game. But 4-0 here to the Dragons. 18 minutes to go here. Here we go. Reece someone says Warriors were robbed of that game. No, Warriors were just not good enough to win the game. They went down by 18 points with 6 minutes to go. They were down 38-20 after being up 20-12 in the first half. The Warriors are not good. When will you understand this? Sport Action says Jack Bird's so good. Jack Bird's been very good in this game. Jack Bird's been the best player in this game. Dufty's been very good too. Dufty's been very good in this game too, and that's why he scored a try. But he made like 3 line breaks in the first 5 minutes of the game too. So 18 minutes to go here. It's 4-0 to the Dragons. I think the Dogs, besides their knock-ons, have been better, but in the same sense, you know, they still are knocking the ball on every single play. Literally every single set, they're dropping the ball, the old doggies. But Day Dragon says, both these teams will make grand final. This is a brilliant game. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's a brilliant game. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's awesome to watch. I know it's very blocked. Tennis Sports says I was at the Super Rugby last night. James O'Connor scored in front of us. Cool, man. All right, so 17 minutes to go here, the first half. Dufty's had 4 versus the Bulldogs, 7 in 2021 seasons. He's had 7 tries this year, pretty good. Through round 9, so he's nearly scoring a try per game. And easy conversion. So it is 6-0 here to the Dragons with 16.5 minutes to go. This game is so reminiscent of that Bulldogs and Broncos game in round 3. Like crazy. Looking to Tanzania says total score point. I am going to go with, it could easily be a low score. It could easily be a high score too. I'll go 20-18 Dragons. I'll go 20-18 Dragons. I'll go just. I'll give him just enough credit. Alrighty. So 6-0 Dragons. 16 minutes 40 gone here. Give me 1 second here, guys. Alright, back. Bro basically says, I wish the Warriors were as good as the Panthers, but that's only in my mind. Man, I wish the Titans were as good as the Panthers, but that's only in my mind too. But we play them next week, so, and with no David Fee too, don't even go out the full. Ooh, close head. Nice kick there from the Dogs to put the Dragons back really deep in their line. A good hit there as well. Gabriel Games, I could see 16 and a half time. Yeah, I could see it too, but to be fair, there has been 24 minutes gone in this game. It doesn't feel like it's been 24 minutes, but there has been 24 minutes that have gone past in this game so far. So you could be spot on, man. It could still be 6-0. But second tackle here for the third tackle here for the Dragons. 20 minutes out from their own line. Jeez, my nose is screwed right now. So fourth tackle here for the Dragons. And Norman's going to go for a 40-20 attempt here, but realistically that's not going anywhere near. Not going anywhere near there. Eddie Engels says, don't worry, Bulldogs. Oh, they are worrying. Oh, they are worrying. They are worrying, all right. And if you're not worrying as a Dogs fan, then, buddy, there's an issue because you should be worrying about how bad this team has been. So right-hand side here, Kottridge here with the ball. Good little run here from Kottridge, though. He gets to about 35 metres out. Like, the game's not over, don't get me wrong. The game's not over. It's nowhere near over. But, like, the Dogs have been 17th place in a 16-team comp bad. That's how bad they've been. All right, so third tackle here for the Dogs. They're inside. Well, they're up to the attacking 50 here. Up to the 50. Kottridge only had 1 try this year. Like, I don't blame Kottridge for that. I blame his inside halves that can't get him the ball. I blame a halfback who decides to kick on 0 tackle 5 metres out from the attacking line. Left-hand side here, Flanagan gets it off, and he's going to get taken down there. Dimitri Dress says, hey, Blaze, hello, mate. How you doing? Jeffrey says, hello, man. How you doing tonight? Going, all right, mate. Titans won yesterday, so that's what I'll take, and that's what I love to see. Dragons, good take by Fully Mayono. He's going to be tackled in air there, arguably. Wow, they're not going to call take on there. Okay. So 15 minutes left down, Fully Mayono with a nice little take. The Bulldogs need to defend nicely here. They just need to keep him down this end, and then they might be able to get another attack and set. Might be able to get a nice little another attack and set. So third tackle here for the Dragons. Only 5 metres out from their own line here. Jeez, they're really struggling to get out here. Cordets fan says, my least favourite team is the Bulldogs because that's my dad's favourite team. No, get on the Doggies. You know, they're a bit of a shocking team, but, you know, Get around a team that's struggling. Eddie Engel says, don't worry, Bulldogs, you can win this time. Good luck. Good luck. Well, it's fair because the Dragons aren't great, but good luck. The Bulldogs couldn't beat themselves in a game of 13 versus 0. If you said, hey, listen, you're just going to put that ball over the line there once, you win the game. There's no players in front of them. They'll still find a way to knock the ball on. So 14 minutes to go here in this first half. First tackle here for the Dogs. Kotrich with the ball. Long Tanzania says Bulldogs chance to score. Bulldogs will score, but like they're not going to score much. But Bulldogs will score. Yeah, second tackle here. 35 metres out. Like Bulldogs will score. Don't get me wrong. They will score at some stage, but not a lot. Someone was saying 26 points before. That's a lot of points for the Dogs to score for a team that can't attack. Flanagan here, left-hand side here. Chance here for the Dogs. Chance here for the Dogs. Chance here for the Dogs. Oh, my goodness me. Corey Allen taken down there. 4 tackle, 10 metres out. The Dogs at least putting something together here. Right-hand side here. Right-hand side. Chance here for the Dogs. Get the offload away, dude. Get the offload away. What are you doing, my dude? 5 metres out here from the line. 5th tackle. Right-hand side for the Dogs. It's going to be Flanagan. Puts it up. Puts it up. Puts it up. Knocked backwards here for the Dogs. Chance here. No. Dragons get the ball. And it'll be their ball 5 minutes out from their own line. Declan Smith says, hey, Blaze, Melbourne City lead 2-1 over Brisbane, 30 minutes gone. Just thought you'd like to know. Geez, 2-1 in the first 30 minutes. Geez, high scoring game already. Dan Oswald says, Dogs attack is dodgy. This is the first time you're saying that. Carl Shuz, when's the Titans vs Rabbitohs vlog coming out? Man, it's literally been 3 weeks, bro. Like, Titans Rabbitohs vlog's not coming out. The Titans Tigers vlog will come out tomorrow, which will have parts of the Rabbitohs game, and will have parts of the Manly vlog in that too, and parts of the Broncos stream, but... Dogs here, 20 minutes out here. Guys, just to let you all know, like, there is no guarantee you're going to receive a vlog. Like, I go to the games and I do vlog, but sometimes I do get too busy. You know, I can't, this isn't my career just yet. This is a passion and enjoyment and a hobby at the moment, but I want to make it a career. So, like, if a vlog doesn't come out, don't expect me to put the vlog out. But, like, I'll do my best to get the vlog out. But the vlog for Titans Tigers will come out tomorrow with parts of the Rabbitohs and Manly in it. But anyway, set restart here, 5 metres out, 12 minutes to go here of the first half. Gabriel Games Flanagan has been so bad this season, I can see why the Roosters let him go. Absolutely. Dogs here, Thompson's been strong in this game so far, 3 metres short here of the line. Tasmate says, you could think we could score here. You would think, but this is also the Dogs. Flanagan here, oh my God, Watesa Lesnak has been slapped there. Sensor says, you watch Super Rugby? Yeah, man. Good stuff by the Reds last night. And I'll be streaming the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman when it starts up next week. So 4th tackle here for the Dogs, and that's going to go backwards. Or is it going to be stripped, or is it going to be forward? It's going to be a knock-on for the Dogs, apparently. Apparently, it's going to be a knock-on here for the Dogs. So the Dragons will get the ball here coming off their own line. Long to 10 says, so far, all your prediction went well. Cheers, bro. Yeah, man, I did pretty well this week. So obviously, I tipped the Storm. I tipped the Cowboys. I tipped the Titans. I did tip the Raiders, unfortunately. They were up 16-0 at halftime. It fell apart. Friday night, who was the games? I tipped the Panthers, obviously. I did tip the Roosters, though. So I've only got 2 wrong so far this week. I tipped Manly in the game beforehand, and I've tipped the Dragons in this one. So far, I'm 6 from 8, but this game's not over yet, obviously. This game's not over yet. Sport says Dogs attack is hard to watch. Dogs is hard to watch. The Dogs is hard to watch. 14 from 19 completions, by the way, guys, in 29 minutes. Wow-wee. 14 from 19 completions. Jeez. Tackle in opposition 20, 14 for the Dogs, 6 for the Dragons, and they're down 6-0. 18 missed tackles already for the Dogs, and they're going to give away a set restart. Nice, Dogs, nice. Asia Houghton says, I'm a Warriors fan, but I really want the Dogs to win. Dan Oswald says, I'm 4 from 7 so far in tipping this week. You must have tipped the Broncos, probably the Roosters, and Warriors? So left-hand side here, chance here for the Dragons. Dufty, going to get a good little run there. 3rd tackle. 40 metres out here from their own line. Like, that's the thing. Like, look how bad the Dogs have been. The Dragons are still only up 6-0 in the first 30 minutes of the game. Right-hand side here, Ben Hunt. Oh, no one was following through, though. Corey Norman gets the offload away. Gets the offload to him, sorry, but he wasn't really following through. He was just standing back and just waiting around. Signature Sam says, hello, champion. All right. 4th tackle here, right-hand side. Josh Maguire. Oh, forward pass. Not going to call forward pass. Wow, wait. 5th tackle here. Don't forget, guys, 10 minutes to go here. First half. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. The Dragons here. Right-hand side. Benny Hunt. Doesn't kick it. Gets it to Corey Norman. Norman here. Fully Mayono. Fully Mayono is going to get taken down here. Oh, good offload. Very good offload. Left-hand side. Ben Hunt. He's going to kick it through here for the Dragons. And that's going to be left to bounce. What are you doing, bro? It's going to go out, luckily enough for the Bulldogs. But that was not a good play. Like, cool, man. He left it bounce, and it does go out for a dropout, but shit, man. William King says, when's your next vlog coming out? Tigers vs Titans. As you can see in the pinned comment, bro, tomorrow at 5 p.m, that vlog will come out. So Dogs here, about 30 metres out here from their own line. 0 tackle, though, so they're going to get a nice little attack and set here. I don't understand why you'd let that ball bounce. I just don't. Why would you let that ball bounce there? Dan Oswald says, is rugby league your favourite sport? We don't talk about that, man, because I watch everything, man. I will literally watch everything. But Dogs here, 50 metres out from the attacking line. And they're going out to the left-hand side here. So Kyle Flanagan, chance here, 40 metres out. No, he's going to hold it. It's a good 15-minute run, though. You'll take it. You'll take it. Oh, what's going to happen here? A high tackle or what? Trainer has asked the game to be stopped. What's the trainer getting at here? What's happening here? Stephen Warren says, Storm, Panthers, Eels, Newcastle, Titans, Cowboys, Manly, correct. Jeez, he went Newcastle. Jeez, that was a ballsy tip. So third tackle here. I think Phil Mayona is coming off here for the Dragons. Jack Mills says, go to Dragons. Yeah, they're not looking the goods, man, though. They're looking pretty average. Simba Rubber says, are you going to bring back gaming videos? Gaming videos? I haven't done a gaming video in like 5 years, bro. I haven't done a video since a gaming video since like 2016. No. No, my dude. No. Maybe on another channel, but not this channel. No. SEO Houghton says, who do you think will win? Dragons, but I want the Dogs to win, but I think the Dragons will win, but they're not good. They're not looking the goods at all. Kyle Flanagan bleeding here. I think the best thing for the Dogs is for him to come out. You'd want him to come out here if you're a Dogs fan. I don't think I could forgive him for kicking on 0 tackle 5 metres out from the Dragons line. I don't think I can forgive him. I do not think I can forgive him. So 8 minutes 46 left here, first half, but the Bulldogs will have the ball, third tackle. Still got a chance here to get a nice little attack. Dan also says you could create Big Cow Gaming. I could, but in the same sense, I would need this to be my full-time job. I can't do it when I'm editing and doing everything here and then doing everything there. And I would need this to be my full-time job where I wouldn't have to think about doing work and stuff like that. So fifth tackle here for the Dogs. They're 15 metres out, so we'll wait until about 25,000 subscribers before that. So fifth tackle here for the Dogs. They're about 12 metres short. Right-hand side, Kyle Flanagan. Flanagan's going to put this ball up here. Terrible kick, in my opinion. Terrible kick. Terrible kick. Terrible kick. So Dragons will get a 7 tackle set here from the 20-metre line. Quotes fans, I don't bet, but I predicted Storm, Panthers, Eels, Raiders, Titans, Broncos, Warriors, and Dragons. Okay, so the Warriors lost, the Broncos lost, the Raiders lost, and the other games won. So most people should be at least around that 6 mark. So first tackle here. Look at Sensini says, so boring match. It is a very boring match, this. This is not a great match at all here. That's why there's not many people here watching, because no one cares about this match either. There's not many people here watching because no one cares about this match. It's on Mother's Day, and it's just between 2 teams that are just shithouse, and that's another knock on here with the Dragons. Like, holy shit. Like, holy shit, man. That's terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. If you are the Dragons right now, you are just feeling, you are looking shocking. You've come up against a team who's been really bad in this game. They've completed like 14 out of 20 sets, the Bulldogs. Dasmate says, I got Broncos, Eels, and Rays game wrong. Yeah, I got Cowboys right, but I got Roosters, Raiders. That's it. Just Roosters and Rays I got wrong so far. Sprague says, Blaze, will you stream another sport? I will when I can have the time to do it. I can't do it at the moment. I cannot do it at the moment. Super Rugby next week, though. Super Rugby Trans Tasman is when I'll start doing Super Rugby Trans Tasman. The big games, like Satyrs and Chiefs and Blues and Reds, Brumbies. Oh, chance here for the Doggies. 30 minutes out. We do have a lot of rugby fans on the channel. I just haven't been able to. And also, if I did Aotearoa, people from Australia would be like, why aren't you doing Australia? But Dogs here, 20 minutes out. Third tackle here. Come on. Get back on the score sheet. Make it a 6-6 ball game. At least give us something exciting. Give Dogs fans something to cheer about. Thompson here, 10 metres short here of the line. Big Boy has says, and here I was thinking Roosters letting Flanagan go was a terrible decision. No, he wasn't ever that good for the Roosters. He was okay. He wasn't that good. But Dogs here underneath. Made the wrong line, though. Could have gone out to the left and probably would have scored. Fifth tackle here for the Dogs. 3 metres short here from the line. Chad says, this game is so bad. It is very bad. Right-hand side, kicks it through. He's offside, I think. Is he offside? No, he's onside. That's a terrible kick. My God. My God. Someone says Turbo is a freaking Asia. Yeah, Turbo was fantastic in that game. He was unbelievable. So was Jason Saab, though. Jason Saab literally saved the game. He scored 2 tries to break the game away, plus made the try-saving tackle to stop that one from going to extra time. Long Tanzania says, when you will give jersey? I've already given away the jersey, man. I already gave it to a Knights fan for the 9,000 subscriber giveaway. So once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll give away another one. Oh, Dragons here. 30 minutes out here from their own line. Quartets fan says, I'm not watching the game. Seems like I'm not missing much. You aren't missing anything, to be honest with you. Ben Hunt gets that ball away here. Josh Maguire, 4 tackle, 45 minutes out from their own line. Gets past the halfway point, and he'll get taken down here. Oh, no, he will offload the ball straight to a Dogs player. Wow. He'll offload the ball straight to a Dogs player. Wow. Dasmate says good pass. Declan Smith says 2-2 getting raw. Let's go, baby. That's what we're talking about. Noah 6 says Fafita and Peachy both charge. What's a... Oh, it's a knock on. Oh, my God, it's a knock on. Oh, my God, it's a knock on. Knock on, 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 knock on. I'm going crazy, man. I'm going crazy, man. Stop, bloody knocking the ball on. You guys are professional players. We've seen 50 knock-ons in this game so far. What the shit, man? What the shit? Yeah, how long are they out for, Peachy? Number 6. Declan Smith says, Blaze, you should have just streamed... No, we do A-League games midweek. Cameron says, can someone kill me? Honestly. Dan Oswell says, I predict the score to be knock-on to knock-on. That's a pretty good score, to be honest with you, but I think there's a bit more knock-ons than that. But, you know, I reckon you're pretty spot on. There might be a knock-on to forward pass, but knock-on versus knock-on is pretty close to the mark. So first tackle here for the Dragons. They're 45 minutes out from their own line here. McCullough gets past the halfway point. Someone says, did you watch the Canelo vs Saunders fight? No, unfortunately, I didn't. But I heard that Canelo did obviously win. I think we all knew Canelo would win. Ella says, how do you get it live? Due to broadcasting restrictions, I can't show you the game live. The best I can do is tell you what's going on. But trust me when I say this, you don't want to watch this game live. I don't care if you're a Dragons or a Bulldogs fan. You don't want to watch this game live. It is terrible right now. 4 tackle here for the Dragons. They're going to take it down 30 metres out from the Dogs line. Asio says, this match is so bad. Yeah, bingo. 4 tackle here. Left-hand side, Benny Hunt kicks it through on 4th. Good kick. He's tackled without the ball there. That's a penalty. That's a penalty, I think. I think they'll challenge this. I think that's a penalty. Oh, Dragons can't challenge it, actually. The Dragons can't challenge. They lost their challenge the first 20 minutes of the game. Jason Sabs says the Titans fan. Oh, look at this. It's another troll. Man, this game is terrible. We won yesterday, so we're currently in 7th place, and if the Dogs win, guess what, baby? We go to 6th. So, you know, you can say get the Titans fan your life, but you're going to have to do a little bit better than get me right now. My goodness me. Logan Ham says you can see the difference between the top 5 teams and the rest. Absolutely, yeah. Anyone outside that top 5, you could make an argument for the Roosters, but like I'd still say Roosters that cleared out and out top 5. Noah Success BKR, what's your opinion on Titans signing Isan Masters? I think that he could be good. I also think that, you know, oh my God, the Dogs have knocked the ball on coming off their own line, 10 minutes out. They've knocked the ball on coming off their own line. Like, I'm actually baffled. I'm baffled. 0 tackle here for the Dragons, and they're, oh no. This is the worst game of this. No, it's not as bad as Dogs Broncos, but this is one of the worst games of the season. First tackle here, Dragons, right-hand side knock. Oh, it's a knock-on from the Dragons. It's dead set a knock-on from the Dragons. We have dead set just seen a knock-on into a knock-on into a knock-on, and then after that, another set goes to the Dragons, and they knock it on. Jetel says, can someone just score? This is really terrible. It's not even just about the not scoring factor. It's just about the fact that it's just knock-on after knock-on. Kurtz fan says, how are Dragons in 6th place? Because they started off the season against no-hopers. And because the whole competition is weak outside that top 5. Cameron says, this is the best ever quality football game I've ever watched. It's close, mate. It is close to one of the best you've ever seen. 3rd tackle leave the Doggies. 40 minutes out here from their own line. I tell you what, Luke Thompson's been good today. He wasn't good last week against the Eels, but he's been good today against the Dragons. So 4th tackle here, left-hand side here. Dogs with... Why did he kick that on 4th? Why is he kicking that on 4th straight to Dufty, and he had 4 on 2 out on the left-hand side? Pass that ball. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that's your choice to kick that ball, but I don't know why you did it. That doesn't make a sense to me, but okay, mate. I'm not the professional football player here. So 2nd tackle here for the Dragons. They're 25 minutes out here from their own line. Ben Hunt gets it off to Fengai, and Fengai will get taken down here. Not going to make a great deal of meters there. Geez, their 3rd tackle, 30 minutes out. Penny number 1 says, Dogs need a fiery halfback to even get them going. Dogs need a firing anybody to get them going. You know, and that's the crazy thing. They think that Josh Adokar is going to make this team a world beater. Dogs fans, majority of them think that Adokar and Burton is going to make this team a world beater. They need way more than outside backs to be competing for a top 8 position, let alone a premiership. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a long way out. Desmond says, I forget this. I'm going to Ian. I'll play halfback. You may as well at this rate. Oh, Dufty. Oh, bro. This is actually... I'm in awe. I'm in awe. He's dropped the ball. The Dragons have knocked the ball on. The Dragons have knocked another ball on. Ben Hunt gets it to Duffy, and Duffy just drops his lollies everywhere. Holy damn. Duffy says, I watched my 6-year-old cousin play today and he didn't lose it once except when he threw it 10 metres forward because he got scared. Oh, here we go. Dogs here. Chance. Breaks away. He gets to the halfway point. Well, I reckon we get him in here for the Dogs and the Dragons. I think the Dragons have knocked the ball on more than the Dogs. Oh, Thompson's been good. I think Thompson's been good for the Dogs. Bill Stewart says, I kind of feel bad for Josh going to the Dogs. I hope they can get better, but I can't see a winger doing it on his own. Kotrich was good. Hold on 1 second. Third tackle over the Dogs. Left-hand side here. Don't kick it on third tackle. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, okay, it was on the sign. That's my bad. But like, I'm just frustrated, I guess. That was the right call. But I didn't realize it was halftime. So halftime here, 6-0 to Dragons. That was one of the worst halves of footy I've ever seen. So I wish this was vodka, not water. That's the truth. But 6-0 here to the Dragons. Halftime. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys. And subscribe if you are new around here. We're on our grind to 10,000 subscribers right now, where I'll give away another NRL jersey to one of you guys once we hit it. Noah says 13 errors in total for the first half. Ridiculous. Sport Agent says people wonder why Kotrich only has one try. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people say, oh, Kotrich, why is he so shit now? It's like, he's not. He's just unfortunately playing for a team that can't get him the ball. Like, the halves are so bad they can't get the ball. By the way, guys, we've got 55 people watching right now. Let's get up to 40 likes right now. Let's get 8 more likes before the end of half time. Let's get 8 more likes. People obviously don't give a shit about this game. That's why there's not many people watching right now. Because it is a shit game. Like, it is a game between two teams that are no hopers. So, and just think that one of these teams is the top 6 team is mind-boggling. But yeah, let's get up to 40 likes right now, and let me know your thoughts on the first half. Adam Milton says, no, Broncos vs Bulldogs 2-0 was the worst half I've ever seen. No, absolutely. I was streaming that game too, Adam. That was the worst game. That was the worst half of any sport ever that I've ever seen in history, ever. T3W says, Brent Naden and Adam Carr would be a sick combo. The Dogs don't need outside backs. They need halves. They need a hooker, a half, a set 5'8", and a fullback. They've got none of those. They've not got a single good spine player. They got Burton. Burton's got to come 6, or is he going to go to the centre? If he goes to the 6, guys, Burton is playing fantastic in a team, the Panthers. Burton is playing fantastic in a team reeled with quality. The Dogs are just throwing money at rando players here, there, everywhere. Like, oh, Addo Carr's doing good for the Storm. Everyone knows the Storm players do well at Storm and they leave, and they don't usually do well outside of that, besides maybe Cooper Cronk and Greg Inglis. They're really the best of the best for the Storm. Besides that, you look at everyone else and they're not really as good. Tino's good, but he's also not been as good as he has been for the Storm, but it's only early days still. He's still very young. You know, I don't understand the Dogs' thought process. The Dogs' thought process is just throw money at random people who kind of have a name about them and expect them to do well. Dingo says, we got a try-scoring fest to this. Yeah, we go from a terrible defensive game in the last one, but very good attacking game, and it was very enjoyable. I loved last game. I thought last game's game was fantastic to watch. I really enjoyed it. But this game is literally head-banging on wall shit. I'll read what she's reading. It says, Kevin Proctor came from the Storm. He did. I love Kev. Obviously, he's not as good as he was at the Storm, but I love Kev. Penny Namua says, I think if they collect the stats for this, Dragons would break the record for most drop balls. That's what I was thinking. Dragons have dropped the ball more, yeah? Big Boy Has says, doesn't Addo want to play at fullback? Is Addo playing fullback, is he? I don't really think he's a good fullback. I think he's a good winger. I don't think that he'd be a great fullback. Solify says, this game will be close. Yeah, but bro, this is the shittest game of the season besides that Bulldogs-Broncos game. Like, the Dragons look horrific. And the Dogs look even more horrific to be down 6-0. I'm still baffled that a professional halfback says, you know what, on 0 tackle, 5 metres out, we're down by 6, I'm going to kick the ball out on the full. I'm going to think, you know what's a good idea? I'm going to kick this ball on 0 tackle, 5 metres out from the attacking line. Like, there is not a single excuse on any planet. I don't even care if you're blind drunk, you still don't make that decision. Like, it's crazy. Cam Evans says, what are you guys on about? That was the best half footy I've ever watched. It was pretty fantastic. I read what she's reading. Says, Addo Carr's just a speedy man, not sure about a skillful man. That's the thing. Addo Carr at the Storm is a finisher. He's an absolute finisher. I'd say he's a glorified finisher. I don't really think there's a great deal outside of his game besides speed and finishing the ball. As a fullback, you need a lot more than just speed and finishing the ball. You need to make plays. You need to set things up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Risa Man says, close to the worst game ever. It's close. Lachlan Hampton says, I'm going to kick this ball on second tackle. No, it was 0, bro. It was 0 tackle 5 metres out here from the line. 0 tackle. Lachlan Hampton said, I'm going to kick this ball. That's right. Dasmay says he wants to play fullback, but we already have 3 fullbacks out of position. Yeah, but you don't really have a fullback in the Dogs because they're all shit out. Solidify says, that was the best half watching the worst teams go at it. That wasn't the best half at all. Like, I've seen some bad games with enjoyable, like two bad teams playing that makes it enjoyable. But this is not one of them. Benjamin Tan says, hello mate, how you doing? 3 likes away from 40, by the way, guys. 3 likes away from 40. Lachlan Ham says, yeah, bloody shithouse. Owen Foley says, any news on Philly's HIA? No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't heard anything about it in the commentary. Obviously, it is halftime right now, so it is 6-0, but I haven't heard anything about Philly Mayonnaise HIA. Sammy Studio says, hopefully the second half says otherwise. The game is a real stinker at the moment. Bingo. Carol Maverick says, Flanagan heard the 6 more call by the ref and thought, let's kick this. Yeah, exactly right. It's a smart decision for an idiot. Cordats fan says, can both teams get 0 premiership points for this game? Well, I don't know, you know, when would they stop it? Like, there's got to be a point, surely. Like, there's got to be a point, surely, when a game would be stopped. This is irrelevant to this. If the game, for example, like in baseball, I think it can only go up to 40 innings. I think it can only go to 40 innings before they postpone the rest of the innings until, like, a double header or whatever to finish off the game. I don't think it can go past 40. So surely, like in rugby league, say, for example, it went to extra time and no one scored. You couldn't get a field goal, couldn't get a penalty, couldn't get a try. What if it's like 200 minutes, 300 minutes gone? Surely they say, okay, you know what, we have to end this. Like, I wonder how long it would take before they actually said, you know what, let's postpone the rest of it. I'm talking about like in finals. Actually, that's a good point, Daz. I don't know what I'm talking about. Or maybe in finals. Like, would they keep playing? Like, for example, let's go say Roosters play Panthers in the finals and it's extra time. You have to have a winner. But, like, would they just legitimately keep playing forever? Like, or when would they stop? When would they stop? Because they would have to at some stage, it has to be a win. Duffy says in finals, a golden point to someone scores. What if no one scores is what I'm saying. Like, this is just hypothetically speaking. Because, like, surely someone's going to score. But what if no one scores? How long do you think they would take before they say, you know what, let's go and do it tomorrow? Let's go and do it tomorrow. Camera says, well, that could only happen if it was the Dogs and Dragons playing. Golden Hold says, has Paris premiership window closed? No, it hasn't. They're still in a premiership window, but they need to win it quickly. I think within 2 years. But Paris realistically never in a premiership window. Duffy says, but it wouldn't get to the point if it was finals. No, but that's no what? Well, we went 100 minutes in the Tigers versus Roosters game in Tigers versus Roosters game. This is hypothetically speaking, right? I know that there's going to be points always scored, right? But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, how long would it take before they probably cancel it? Dasmate says, would they do like penalty like in football? No, surely not. Surely not. They would just keep playing. They'd have to keep playing. And it doesn't matter how long, because people will get too tired and shit like that. So it would just come to a point. Benjamin Tan says, what do you think will the full-time score will be at? I'm going to go with 16-14. No, you know what? I'm going to go with buddy 16-6 to the Dragons. That's what I'll go. Ali says, golden points 5 1/2. What happens if there's no win after that? Well, regular season, it's a draw. I'm talking about finals. Like, when would they stop it? Would they just keep going? Would they just keep going and going and going and going and going and going? Because in baseball, it literally, I think you can go up for 40 innings and then they have to stop and postpone it. Cam Evans says, imagine sitting in a 40 game for 200 minutes. Yeah, well, that's what happened in the... no, not 200 minutes, sorry. 100 minutes was the Roosters-Tigers game, 2010. Well, I will always be angry at that game. I will always be angry at that Roosters-Tigers game because it got to 99 minutes and 40 seconds, I think it was, when Kenny Dowell intercepted the ball and ran the length of the field. I think it was 99 minutes 40. And before it got to 100 minutes, the clock stopped. That will always frustrate me that never hit that 100. Peter Wiggle says the Bulldogs will win. Karen Maverick says I was at that game. Yeah, it was the best game I've ever seen. Golden Holden says, do you think Craig Fitzgibbon can take Cronulla to a premiership? I think if they get Adam Reynolds, yes. But not based on Fitzgibbon, based on the fact that their team will be very good if they have Adam Reynolds in their team alongside Sean Johnson on a much less contract. So 42 likes, guys. Let's get 3 more likes to hit 45. Trainer Lost CR says, Flanagan's so bad I'm going to lose it. Yeah, absolutely. Kicking on 0 tackle 5 minutes out is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in rugby league history. It's pretty ridiculous. It is pretty ridiculous. And I've seen Jamal Idris. play for the Titans. So if I'm saying this is the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen, then, change that around. Penny Namua says, when William Papawade came to the Dogs, he really didn't perform from the level that he was in. I think they just lost confidence in themselves. Well, Hapawade's always been there, hasn't he? But he just took that 2 years off for his Mormon stuff, didn't he? Am I right? Rooster Man says, Fitzy has had the best apprenticeship. Yes. Well, what do you mean? Fitzgibbon's done nothing. Like, Fitzgibbon isn't what is he, defensive coach of the Roosters? But, just because, that doesn't mean anything. He's got no experience. He's going to a team where, this is difficult for the Sharks because he will have absolutely no experience. He has no experience. He has experience being assistant coach, but that's an assistant coach in a specific area. He hasn't got an experience as a full-time coach. So it can go 50-50. Duffy says, I guess Dragons are missing a few players, Jamie Soward, Mark Asnier, Will Chambers. How dare you? Will Chambers apparently was talking some shit to the Panthers the other day. Peter Wiggle says, the Bulldogs will make the top 8. The Bulldogs are absolutely diabolically shithoused, and they're going to come last this year. Gordon Holden says, remember, he was also the New South Wales assistant. That's cool. He's also got no experience as a head coach. I want to see him do well. I want to see the Sharks do well, obviously, but it's just, no. No. Dan Oswald says, Bulldogs, wooden spooners. Lockie says, shocking defense. Well, I wouldn't really say this is about defense. Lockie says, just came back from the Manly game. Oh, great attack, but shocking defense. Okay, yeah, that was shocking defense in that game. Yeah, I thought you were talking this game. But yeah, it was shocking defense, but good attack, and it was a good game. For Jason Saab to get over and save that try, that was incredible. That was an incredible try-saver tackle there. And he also had a good game, Jason Saab. Duffy says, I wouldn't be happy either if I wouldn't even make it in the Super League. I don't think the Dogs would win the Super League. I think the Dogs would finish relatively low still. If you're a rugby league team in the NRL, you still have a lot more quality than Super League teams, despite where you are. But in the same sense, I still think below 12th, you'd be struggling. But below 12th, everyone above 10th probably wins the Super League in the NRL. But everyone below 10th probably is pretty bad. Nathan Jason, I like the old school Dragons jerseys looking nostalgic. I think it's okay, but it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, but I still don't mind it. But we're still here at halftime right now, guys. It is 6-0 to the Dragons. If you just tuned in, you're tuning in for the worst game of the round by a long way. If you thought the Bulldogs and the Broncos game was bad in round 3 or round 4, well, guess what? We got over round 2 right now. Because the Bulldogs are involved. If the Bulldogs are involved, we're going to be up for a very, very enjoyable game. That's mate says Lakers in 4. Mate, Lakers look shit house without LeBron. They look terrible without LeBron. That's mate says Bron stopped coming on holiday. Yeah, Dan Oswald says, fun fact, Dragons scored the most points in a match winning against the Bulldogs in 1938, 91-6. The crazy thing about that is, that was when tries were worth 3 points, not 4. That was when tries were worth 3 points and not 4. So that 93 points that they scored, that 91 points they scored, nowadays would be over 100 points. But obviously it wasn't, because that was when there was 3 points for a try. So that makes it even better. And Noah 6 says, hold on, that 7th seed. Hold on to 7th seed? 7th. Oh, for Lakers. Roosters man says, not going to happen today. In regards to what? Peter Wiggle says, I'm giving hope that the Bulldogs make the 8 this year. Bro, I'm going to tell you the honest truth, right? I get it being positive with your team, but let me go tell you some stats. And I know you're not going to like these stats, but I'm going to give you a few stats here, right? So currently, the top 8 teams in 6, 7, 8, plus we'll go, actually, all the teams on 8 points, right? All the teams that are on 8 points, they all look shithouse, realistically, right? There are some better teams and some not so good teams there. Dragons look shithouse. Titans are probably one of the better teams around that area, but still can look shithouse defensively anyway. Warriors, not great. Manly, probably one of the better teams, probably above Titans at this point. But then again, still, it's up in the air there. But Manly did kill the Titans, but long-term season-wise, it's different. Newcastle, probably one of the better teams, but still looks not that great. Cowboys, they're doing well, but against no hoping teams, so I want to see them against a good team. And then you go back and they're all on 8 points. The Dogs are on 2 points right now, bro. They're 3 games behind already. They need to get 3 games just to equal it, and you're nowhere near, bro. You're losing 6-0 to the Dragons and you drop the ball 100 times. You're not making the 8, my dude, and you're lucky if you get away from the bottom place. Chase is always an excuse for the Titans, ABK. Well, considering that we're currently in 7th place, and if the Dogs win this game by 6 points, we go into 6th. We're in 7th, we go into 6th if the Dogs won by 6, which won't happen. It's not really an excuse, mate. The Titans are in 7th place right now. So, like, people can hate on the Titans all they like. They can think, oh, yeah, let's sledge BKR, that's a good one. But I've seen my team come last 2 times in the last 10 years. I've seen my team finish bottom 4 literally like 7 times in the last 10 years. If you think that I'm going to complain about being in 7th place after 9 rounds and looking like one of the better teams in that area alongside your Manly, alongside maybe your Knights, definitely better than the Raiders right now, better than the Knights, beat them by 40 points, lost to Manly in a 1-game thing. But, like, if you think I'm going to complain about the Titans, you're sorely mistaken. I'm loving what I'm seeing with the Titans this year. Defensively, they're shocking. Attacking-wise, they're fantastic. They're a top 4 attacking team with a bottom 4 defensive team. Once they fix their defense, they'll be a very good team, and you know it. So it's like, it's all well and good to hate the Titans, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. They've been shit for so long, blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's pretty blatantly obvious that they're currently in 7th place. They're scoring, like, between 20 and 40 points a game nearly this year. A couple of games have scored over 40. So it's like, cool, man. You want to hate on them? That's your prerogative. But they're making the 8 this year, and you know it. I'll read what she's reading. It says Titans are on the up right now. Absolutely. But people don't want to see that because they're so, holding back on 2019, 2011 shit. Sammy says nothing wrong with the Titans being in 7th place as long as you're in the top 8. Exactly right. People don't get that, though. They don't get that because they're like, I'm going to give it to BKR. Get him. Cool, man. You got me, mate. Yeah, you got me good. I'm feeling shit out that my team's in 7th place with the potential to be in 6th after this. But the Bulldogs are going to... What was that? All right, so the Dogs are going to kick it off here and the Dragons get the ball here. I'll read what she's reading. Says, so how do you reckon the Titans will go against the Panthers? I don't know, man. That's going to be a bit of a tough game. I think we would have had a decent, all right, kind of crack at them if we had Fafita, but no Fafita's a tough one. No Corey Thompson's a tough one. I'll probably go to the game, but, like, it's going to be a tough one. Reese Man says, Titans have improved absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but, people always think they're funny, guys. Antonio Raphael says, tackle 5, options are poor. For who? Oh, Bulldogs look loose in attack. But the whole game is shocking. Both these teams look terrible. So fit tackle here with the Dragons, and they're inside the attacking half here. Desmond says, Flanagan bench. Wowee. Tracker says, come on, doggies. Question mark, lol. I don't know what the question mark is there, but if you're a Dogs fan, then get around it. Oh, here we go. We're seeing Selesniak here. But the Doggies are in this game. They've looked absolutely shocking this entire game. They're only down by 6. Oh, here we go. Dogs nearly break away there. So second tackle here for the Dogs. They're 40 metres out here from their own line. Right-hand side here gives it off, and they're going to be inside the attacking half. I think the Dogs were the better team in the first half, but they just don't have any ability to attack. They were better in the first half with the ball, but Dragons dropped the ball more in the first half, I believe. I think the Dragons dropped more ball in the first half. But the Dogs just don't have the ability to attack. They've never been an attacking team, though. That's the thing. They've never been an attacking team. That's why I thought Trent Barrett was such an odd decision as coach. Because Trent Barrett is an attacking-minded coach. So he's changed the whole culture of the club of Dogs being a defensive grinding team to a just go out and attack. And look what's happened when they've just gone out and attacked. Oh, good take there by the Dragons in the back. It's going to be a penalty for a tackle in air, apparently. Lockie Skelton says, come on the Bunnies. Yeah, well, you guys lost 50-0 on Thursday, so geez, not a good week for you guys, but in the same sense, like, sorry guys, my nose is very blocked right now. Alright, back. Dasman says, Dogs ball. What? Dogs ball? Huh? Where's the ball? How the Dogs get the ball here? What's going on? Oh, for Wimaono back on the field, and he's shepherding him off the ball. He's shouldering him off the ball, so it will be the Dogs' ball. 10 metres out. Here we go. Come on, the Doggies. Where's the man says the virus? Yeah, man. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'm all over it, mate. Yeah, buddy, COVID all day. That's me. So 10 metres out here. I'm the mystery man who went to Casuala. I don't even know the name of the place. So first tackle here for the Dogs. They're 5 metres out. Second tackle, 5 metres out. Surely they score here. Thompson, left-hand side. Don't say surely ever with the Dogs. Left-hand side here, and they're going to lose about 10 metres. They're still going here at the 10-metre line. Dan Oswald says, I'm a Broncos fan, but I can say that round 3 against the Bulldogs was the worst first half up year. That was the worst game. Worst game I've ever seen. Not just first half. Worst game. Fourth tackle here for the Dogs. 10 metres out here from the Dragons line. Right-hand side. Here we go. No, terrible attack. Shocking attack. Oh, he gets the offload away, though. That's going to work out well. Thompson gets it off to Lewis. Lewis here, 8 metres short, taken down. Oh my God, please, for the love of God, Dogs. Please, for the love of God, Dogs, please. Up it goes. Score. Do something. Up it goes. Oh, that's a shocking kick. That's a shocking kick. Sammy Sue says it's like both teams are sorely missing some key players by the way they're playing at the moment. It's like both teams at shit house. Dan Oswald says, what do you think of the conference system that can be used in the future? We've spoken about this a lot on streams previously, so I won't go into it, but I agree with it. It just needs to be done where Queensland, New Zealand, Victorian, Canberra teams don't have to travel as much. More than the New South Wales teams, otherwise it's unfair. So second tackle here for the Dragons, 15 minutes out, right-hand side here. And the Dragons will be 40 minutes out. Quantico says, go the Doggies. Well, not looking the goods right now, but they're only down by 6. So left-hand side here for the Dragons. Norman here, steps from the inside and taken down 30 minutes out. More cakes to Super Rugby AU final. Your thoughts? Get around the Reds. Get around the Reds. Fourth tackle here. Hopefully they can win the Trans-Tasman too. So fourth tackle, right-hand side here. Josh Maguire gets it back to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt kicks it through. Oh, that's going to be Dogs' ball. That's going to be good ball. Lachlan Lewis there with a nice little play. So Dogs, oh no, Lewis is injured here. This will suck because Lewis has come on here for... I know he's getting back up. It might have just been a cramp or something like that. TDW says Carl wasn't benched for long. Is he back on, is he? I haven't seen him yet. Is he back on? Dimitri just says, but it's not like Lachlan Lewis is better than Flanagan. Lewis is shithouse. Yes and no. I personally think that, yes, I would agree, but still. You know, they're in a bit of a situation, the old Dogs, with their halves. A bit of a situation. So I think something's happening with his leg. I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here? Is he injured or is he not injured? I don't know what even happened there. Second tackle here. So first... Oh, here we go. Dogs are away here. Chance here. Dogs are away. He's still going. 40 minutes out. Golden Holden says, Blaze, what's your favourite and least favourite stadium in the NRL? Favourite Seabus. Least favourite... I'll go Brookie on Brookvale on the basis. It's a shithouse stadium to get to. I'll set restart here for the Dogs. So here we go. Chance here to attack. 45 metres out here from the Dragons line. I'll go Manly, Brookvale, just because it's a really difficult stadium to get out to. There's no train line out there, so you have to catch the bus or you have to catch the ferry over and then the bus, and it's ages away to get there. So second tackle here, right hand side. Lachlan Lewis here gets that ball off, and they're going to be 25 metres out here. Third tackle. Dan Oswald says, have you ever been in Sunshine Coast Stadium? Yeah, it's not going to be the same. But left-hand side here. Oh, here we go. Chance for the Dogs. Oh, bro. Oh, it's gone backwards. No, disagree. That's gone backwards. I disagree. That's gone backwards. I think that's gone backwards. W says, wait till you come to Penrith. Brother, I'm telling you right now, Penrith Stadium won't be anything on it. And, like, it won't, no. Like, you're a Penrith fan. I get it. You're a Penrith fan, but calm it down. A lot of people who go to Penrith don't say it's that great. But, like, I think it'd be good. Don't get me wrong. But it's not going to be like a few of the bigger stadiums that obviously, when they're full, sound a lot better. So, I think it goes backwards here. So, he's lost the ball here, but he's still got the ball here. He kicks that one. Oh, he kicks that. So, I think this is Dogs' ball here. I think this is a good challenge here by the Dogs. And this sucks because if that is the case, he was away for a try there. Dimitri Dress says, if you go to a big game in Penrith with a lot of people, it is really sick. Yeah, well, fair enough, but that's where you'll get that every stadium. Brookvale, good atmosphere. It's not great, but Shark Park's a great atmosphere when it's full. When it's a full stadium for a big game. Seabus the same, Suncorp the same. I would imagine New Zealand will be the same. Newcastle's the same. Everywhere's like that. Bill Schwitz says the best small stadium is win. Atmosphere-wise, no, but aesthetically-wise, yes. But Captain's Challenge will be successful here, so the Bulldogs will get the ball here. So that sucks, because Avarillo would have scored a try there. Belmore's not even close, Daz. Belmore's not even close. Not even close. That clearly stopped the try, so the Dogs should have scored there, but unfortunately, the referee will make a mistake. So it will be Dogs all here. But this sucks, because the Dogs would have scored. It would have scored. So what is it? Third tackle? Second tackle now? Ben Cummins doesn't know what he's doing right now. So can we get to playing the game? Or we're just going to kick back here and just put our feet up and sit down? Or we're going to watch some gameplay? Or anything going on here, lads? No? Bro basically says it's annoying that no NRL games can be played in New Zealand. I'm pretty sure that in June you guys are allowed to play there. Jim Jones says I fell asleep watching this cut. It's terrible. This is terrible. Tasman says Cummins the flog. He's not as bad as Ashley Klein, but he's still bad. So Dogs here on second tackle here. This sucks, bro. They should have just got a try there. That's bullshit. So second tackle here, 30 metres out for the Dogs. 25 metres out now. 34 minutes to go here of the game. Only down by 6. Dan Oswald says, imagine the score stays the same. Don't even give us that thought process. That is horrific that you even said that. It made me think this could finish 6-0. And what a waste of time that would be. Fourth tackle here. Right-hand side here. Chance here for the Dogs. Lewis out of right-hand side. Gets it out. I don't know why you passed that ball, bro. That was never, ever going to happen. There was no point there. And this is the thing. Kotrich gets the ball in the shittest position and people are going to be like, oh, why did he score there? So fifth tackle here, left-hand side. Josh said good with my Manly. Yes and no. Gave him a lot of points, though. Left-hand side here. Oh, he's been shepherded off the ball there. Like, it's a blatant shepherd. They've both come together to block his runoff there. Like, they've blatantly come together to block his runoff there. Quantico says, no, the score will definitely change right in its play. Well, it didn't. Dan Oswald says, did you hear that this year's Rugby League World Cup has Greece and Jamaica playing in it? Yeah, it does. I know Chasing Kangaroos podcast quite well, and he's a good bloke. And yeah, I follow his stuff on Instagram. So third tackle here for Dragons. It was a tactical interchange of Lewis going on for Kyle Flanagan, by the way, at halftime. Zach Aboriginal says refs controlling momentum. Yeah, I would agree. The referee is giving a lot of momentum for the Dogs. But in the same sense, you know, the Dragons have been that bad. Josh Sims, where do you think the Dragons will finish this season? Probably around 12th, 11th, 12th. So fifth tackle, up it goes. The Dogs here. Yeah, here we go. 15 minutes out. Oh, maybe 11th. I don't know. They've started off the season well enough to probably muster at least maybe 11th. But they're not finishing anywhere near top 8. Tracker says, drop it, bloody Dogs. Dan Oswald says, imagine Usain Bolt. Well, no. Elijah says, just appreciate you, my dude. Who do you go for, Elijah Wilson? Who do you go for? Second tackle here for the Dogs. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, guys. If you aren't subscribed, like Elijah wasn't, but he hit that subscribe button and get around it. But the Dogs here, third tackle, left-hand side here, 30 metres out from their own line, and here they go. 4 from 4 in the second half completion rate, with a 3 from 3 from completion rate for the Dragons. So both teams are 100%. Duffy says, you're my dream girl. I think you're talking to somebody else there, mate. So fifth tackle here for the Dogs. I think you're talking to who are you talking about? I'm going to say someone's name here. I think you're talking about Dad's mate. That's who you're talking about. All right, so fifth tackle here. The Dogs will boot it down. 5 metres short here from the line, and the Dragons will run it back here. Duffy's going to get that ball off here to Fangai, and Fangai's going to get slapped down. Matthew Fianai, sorry. Fianai, not Fangai. Fianai. So Jack Bird here. Jack Bird was very good in the first half, but really hasn't done anything in the second half. Somebody says Greece and Jamaica in the Rugby League World Cup does give hope for future expansions and more teams to drop kick the so-called Big Three if they can. Well, Australia will always be Big One. It's not really a Big Three. Let's be honest here, lads. It's not really a Big Three. It's a Big One with a couple of stragglers, and then everybody else. That's realistically what it is. I would love to say otherwise, but realistically, that's what it is. Tonga still don't have halves or a hooker, realistically. They have good forwards, have a decent back line, but they don't really have halves or a hooker. So, fifth tackle here for the Dragons. 25 minutes out here from the line. Ben Hunt puts that ball up in the air. Dogs here. Oh, he caught the ball, knocked it on. Don't worry. Oh, knock off for the Dragons first. Knock off for the Dragons first, they're going to call. Interesting. Jim Jones, I'm watching this on Channel 9, and this is shit. It is shit, mate. Quantico says, just appreciate you, my dude. Thank you very much. T3W says, Samoa will be good. Who's Samoa's halves? Milford? It's Milford, their halves? Like, who's Samoa's halves? Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, I hate that feeling when you're about to sneeze that you can't sneeze. All right, don't worry about that. Who's the Samoan halves, though? Luai, and who's the 7? Milford? Jeez. Sure, it's not Milford. Who's this? Oh, Dylan Brown and Jerome Luai. Oh, okay, that's even worse. Well, Dylan Brown's okay, but he's not great. Third tackle here for the Dogs. They're 35 minutes out here from their own line. And, Dylan Brown's a 6, though. Dylan Brown's not a 7. You can't be having Dylan Brown and Jerome Luai playing there. Oh, that's a 40-20 attempt here. Oh, the bounce wasn't good enough, though. And the Dragons will get this ball. Plasmatic says, who is your favourite team? I'm a Titans fan, my dude. So we had a good win yesterday, but obviously we stream all different games on here. Sammy Sousa says Samoa will definitely do good the moment they get a better coach, despite having really good players. Yeah, but a lot of teams have good players, but they never come together. Like Tonga's good, but they don't have the hookers or halves to win the World Cup, in my opinion. Bricks Two Cases, why do you hate Para so much? I don't hate Para, man. I just think that their fans are very arrogant. I think they're very arrogant for a team that's won nothing, except for Spoons in recent years. I wouldn't have Para anywhere near dislike for a lot of other teams that I do have over the years, but I just feel like Para fans need to have a bit of reality check because they feel like they win the premiership in the first 10 rounds of the season every single season and never do it. So, like, you know, you guys may think that I hate Para, but I just genuinely don't. I just dislike the arrogance from a fan base that doesn't deserve to be arrogant at all, shouldn't be arrogant at all. But the Dragons will score here on the left-hand side. Dragons will score down the left-hand side here. And it'll be 10-0 here. Fee and I will be the one scoring, I think it is. Oh, a Dragons fan. Is that a trainer or is that, who is that? It is a Dragons trainer. I was going to say, who just ran on there to hug the boys, hug the players? I was like, who is this guy jumping in there? But Ben Hunt will go down the left-hand side here, and that came out of nowhere, really, that try. That was terrible defense there by Cottridge. That was Cottridge's fault. It wasn't the center's fault. That was the winger's fault. Tracker says, I hate being Parramatta. Plismatic says, oh, what? I go Para, you call me arrogant, bruv? Yeah, probably. If you're thinking that if you talk as much shit as most Para fans do, then yes, absolutely. You're lumped in with them. Para fans continuously think they win it. They're the best team in the comp every single year. Like, they've played nobody really yet besides the Storm in one game. In torrential conditions. Like, that's cool. That's great. If Parramatta win this year, congratulations. But, like, they've won nothing in 35 years. They cheated for 3 wooden spoons in a row. So it's a bit of a reality check for all the wanker Parramatta fans who just talk too much shit, man, for a team that shouldn't be. When they win, they have the right to talk. When they win, they have the right to talk to shit. Sammy says it's always the halves and hook positions that tend to be the issue for the island teams in the World Cup. Yeah, absolutely, especially Fiji too. Fiji is the problem. I'd be so kind of sour, obviously, for Fiji nowadays at least. That's a different story. But like the halves are always going to be a struggle for Fiji too. Molly Jason's lost against the Dragons. Yeah, Eels lost against the Dragons. Exactly right. Exactly right. But Parramatta fans pretend to forget about that. They pretend like that didn't happen. I love how he said, like, you're calling me arrogant, bro, as if I'm going to be scared when he says that. Like, bro, like, you come to these streams because I'm telling you my opinion. You don't like my opinion because it's against your team? That's cool, man. You don't need to watch the streams. But, like, I'm going to tell you how it is. You don't like it? That's cool, man. It's up to you. That's not my fault. So, 27.5 minutes left here. Lockenham says, as a Para fan, myself, I agree. Yeah, look, not all Parramatta fans are terrible. Not all Parramatta fans are terrible. Every single fan base has a bunch of cocky people, and they're, a bunch of knobs. You can't be lumped in with everyone, but I get the feeling that he's very similar. From the way he's tried to scare me away from making that comment with the bruv. Well, you call me arrogant, bruv? So that's giving me a kick out the full here by the Dogs, and the Dragons got a penalty here from the halfway point. Jinx says, is the game happening now? Yeah, man, it's 10-0 to the Dragons with 27 minutes to go here of the game. That's the live score right below us, my dude. Aussie Pride says, in breaking news, Luke Brooks traded with the Titans for half pack of Band-Aids, 3 Gatorades and Waterboy. No, we spent too much there. We spent way too much. All right, so Dragons here. I wouldn't, like, the Tigers could pay us 100K, and I still wouldn't take him. Dimitri dresses out the full. Zach Originals says, sad Bulldogs time. Yeah, Bulldogs are done here. Bulldogs, unfortunately. I can't see them come back from 10-0 down. Elijah Wilson says, Brisbane are now playing versus City. Yeah, man, go the Raw. Apparently it's 2-2 the last time we were talking about it. So second tackle leave the Dragons. They're, 35 metres out? Sorry, 15 metres out. Even the Dogs line, left-hand side. Left-hand side here. Corey Norman underneath the Jack Bird. Jack Bird, take it down. 5 metres out, third tackle. Dan also predicted the top 8 to be Panthers, Rabbitohs, Storm, Eels, Roosters, Titans, Seagulls, Warriors. Close. I think the Raiders still probably get there over the Warriors, but in the same sense, that's pretty much my 8, just with the Raiders over the Warriors. So Dragons here, right-hand side, 10 metres out, 4 tackle here, underneath. Oh, Dufty. Good little turn of pace there, but he will get taken down 3 metres short. We'll get taken down there. 5th tackle. Left-hand side, that's a penalty. That's going to be a penalty here. Oh, they're not going to call a penalty here. Go, leave it, let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, well, that shouldn't have been let go. So the ball will bounce back here for Jack Burton. It will be a try here for it will be 14-0 into the Dragons with the kick to come. This is a Broncos versus Dogs game all over again. Broncos scored once in the first half. Dragons scored once in the first half. Both teams were shit in the first half. Second half, Broncos ran away with it. And second half, the Dragons ran away with it. This is literally exact same replica game of the Broncos versus Bulldogs game of round 3, round 4. Dan Oswald says Raiders and Knights will come close to top 8. Knights are okay. Knights are also a team like, last week got flogged. This week will beat the Raiders. But the Raiders are not good at the moment. The Raiders have a much better team than what they're placed at. But in the same sense, it's shocking. Tracker says Eels lost against the Dragons. Then they had smoked Eels. Now Dogs lost against the Dragons and they had hot dogs. Well, the Eels against the Dragons, I can't believe they lost that game, the Eels. But that's the Eels for you, man. Like that's dead set. That's the Eels for you. Bricks 2 cases, I think the Titans... Oh, we're going to check this. Bricks 2 cases, I think the Titans won't make the 8 if they verse a team that's half decent at defense. They will lose just because their defense is not as existent. Absolutely. But in the same sense, you've got to realize that the Titans are going to beat all the teams below them. And they will take points off teams above them. But they're not going to do anything with it. Like, they're not going to do anything in the finals. They'll get knocked out in the finals week 1. But you can't tell me there are... Out of that little pack, I think that's a knock on there. You can't tell me out of that pack of Titans, Warriors, Knights, Raiders, and Manly that the Titans aren't better than at least 3 of those teams. You can't tell me. The Titans are a top 4 attacking team with the bottom 4 defensive team. So they can outscore you, but they can also concede a lot of points. Tracker says, Yupong, you have a wash. Who are you talking to? Molly Jokes says, my top 8 Panthers, Storm, Rabbits, Eels, Roosters, Titans, Seagulls, Knights. So this is going to be 10 in the sin bin here for the Dogs. This is going to be 10 in the sin bin here for the Dogs. Dan Oswald says, Titans have not proved themselves against a top 8 side. Sorry. They were up 24-10 in the first half against the Rabbitohs, lost 40-30, but how is that not proving themselves against a top 8 side when they scored 30 points past the Rabbitohs and only lost by 10 after being up 24-10 at halftime? So yes, they lost, the second best team in the comp. There's an excuse there. But the Dogs will go off here. There'll be a man in the bin for 10 minutes, and that's Hopawado. So this is unfortunately not good here for the Dragons. Unfortunately not good here for the Dragons. Unfortunately not good. Alright. So see you later, Hopawado. See you later. Richards says, what a tough loss. What was? Zach Richards says, let the crushing begin. Yeah, like the Dragons can crush this game. They still don't look good. But surely they flog him here. Surely they put a lot of points on here. By the way, guys, 5 likes away from 60. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already and subscribe if you are new around here. 5 likes away from 60. First tackle leave of the Dragons. Ben Hunt underneath. Oh, he's been tackled there. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty. Wow, he ran straight into the line there. That had to be a penalty, but they're not going to call it. All right, second tackle here for the Dragons. 3 meters short. Back it goes. Easy try. Easy try. Paul Vaughan. Easy try. They're going to check something here. They're going to check something here. I'll read what she's reading. It says the Eels lost to the Dragons. It was painful. Yeah. So they're calling no try here. They're saying obstruction. But Paul Vaughan was probably going to score either way here. But they're saying obstruction here. So this might not be a try. Don't call it too early here. So the 13s, that Blake Laurie is going to run in front. No, Ben Hunt. I don't know. You can't stand the ruck, but in the same sense, like, Thompson isn't even trying to get to this. Like, Paul Vaughan is... Oh, man, that's going to be class. But I think that Thompson doesn't even try to make a tackle anyway. Bricks 2 cases, I think the Titans have a good squad, but need to improve the halves. They should try and get Reynolds. Nah, Reynolds isn't the play. They need... Look, Reynolds is a play, but I think he's too much of a personality. Like, I think he's got too much around him. Like, Jared Hayne, obviously. Not in that sense. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's Jared Hayne. What I'm saying is he's got a big reputation, right? So you take him... I think they're going to say no try here. But it really should be a try. Hold on. There's no obstruction. So they're going to call tries. It's 14-0 here with the kick to come, and it will be 16-0. I think that Reynolds is too much of a big-time player to come. I think the Titans, to be successful, will need to bring in a young up-and-coming star and do well with them. I don't think you can bring in a quality player like that. And Cameron Smith, I think that Cameron Smith might have done more harm than good looking back at it. Dan Oswald says, I've watched your bucket list video. She's asking you when COVID is done, will you get into it more? Absolutely. I can't do anything right now. I still can't do anything. I can't travel anywhere. So, yeah, I will be doing the Big House Sport bucket list when that's all done and dusted. Well, as much as possible. But, yeah, for the time being, I can't do anything. So, try time here for the Dogs. 14-0 with the kick to come from right in front, basically. Yeah, like, if Thompson makes an attempt to tackle here, then that would have been a no try. But because Thompson didn't even attempt to tackle, yeah. I'll read what she's written. Says obstruction rules are so dumb half the time. Oh, it's just very technicality based. Like if someone's clearly going to score a try regardless, it really should be a try. But I understand the technicality side of it. Dasmate says Benji did the same thing kinda with what? With Benji, but with Benji going to see, I think the Rabbitohs and the Broncos, Storm, Roosters are realistically the only team that could have handled Benji Marshall going to them in that situation. I don't like. It's like Reynolds. Reynolds is a very good player, but if he goes to the Titans will be known as the Adam Reynolds team. You know what I'm saying? Like the Titans will be known as like when Jared Hayne was there. The Titans they lost everything because they lost everything. The Titans lost all their momentum. They were getting a really good team going together there, and were becoming a very good team in 2016. But when Jared Hayne came, he derailed that completely because the Gold Coast can't handle that right now. They are not a club that can handle that kind of stuff. It's just like, you know, a new team getting that kind of player it's just not really the go. So no, for me, I wouldn't be making a play for Reynolds as a Titans fan. I'll read what she's reading. Says, who do you think is the best player wasted on a shit team? Tony Staggs by a long way. Second tackle here for the Dragons. 30 metres out here from their own line. Dan Oswald says, do you think Cam Smith is the best player of all time? I think he's one of them, but I'm never going to say best player of all time. Just like in NBA basketball, I'd never say that LeBron or Michael Jordan because they're two different eras. You know, there's been plenty of good players over time. I think the Wally Lewis era has faded. Not many people are all about him. And I think Andrew John's era has faded. Not many people are all about him. But people are really starting to wake up to the Cameron Smith situation. That's says they signed up Hayne for way too much. No, I disagree. I think that was a fair around that point because of how much money he was bringing into the club. But in the same sense, like it was never going to work out. Ooh, no, he wasn't tackling it out there. Jamie Robinson says, both these teams are bad, but the Bulldogs are as useless as an ashtray on a motorbike. They have been shocking. They have been absolutely shocking. They have been absolutely shocking. So second tackle here. Dan Oswald says, who do you think is the best hooker in the game? I think Harry Grant. Best hooker in the game? You're saying Harry Grant? No way, bro. Damien Cook every day of the week. Apiso Kotosal. Harry Grant is good, but way too young to be saying best hooker in the game. You got Damien Cook. You got Apiso Kotosal. You know, you got two fantastic hookers there for two really good teams. I think they're clearing out the best. And then you go and have a look at who else would be up there alongside them. Harry Grant's not there yet. He will be there, but he's not there yet. He'd be just below them at this stage. I'm just trying to think of how many hookers, I'm going through my head with all the hookers in the competition right now. There's not a great deal. There's not a great deal of quality hookers, to be honest. I'd probably put him in third or fourth. But he's not anywhere near better than Collisale or Damien Cook yet. So third tackle here for the Dogs. They're 10 metres out. Still got a sin bin right now. So they're trying to score with a man down. Down 16-0. Fourth tackle here for the Dogs. Here we go. Left-hand side. Gets it off. Underneath. Close to a knock on there, but he does hold the ball. I'll read what she's reading. Says, I like Marnie, but I'm biased. I actually had an Eels fan last night at the Tigers-Titans game come up to me and say, I love your content, man. Can you say that Reed Marnie is really shit and we want him out of the club? I had that last night. I was so confused. I was like, firstly, why are you telling me that? And secondly, I don't care. And thirdly, Reed Marnie's not that bad. I think he's been pretty alright. I don't think he's great. He's not that great. He makes a lot of mistakes. He's not exciting. But in the same sense, he does his job. And I don't think he's that bad. But yeah, an Eels fan said, I love your content. Took a photo and said, can you let everyone know that I think that we think Reed Marnie is shit and he should get out of our club? I was like, okay, why? 17th Aspect says, rumours going around that Brandon Smith from Storm will be joining the Dogs. They don't need a hooker. They need halves. And Brandon Smith isn't even an 80-minute hooker. He's not even an 80-minute hooker. He's a good player, but he's not an 80-minute hooker. I really like him at lock, actually. I do. I really like him coming in at lock. I like how he plays at the Storm, coming in at lock with Harry Grant as the hooker. So Dogs here, left-hand side, 10 metres out. Apparently it was a knock-on for the Dragons. And Lachlan Lewis there with a waist, and that's going to be offside against the Dragons, apparently. So it's maybe a penalty. Dan Oswald says Brandon Smith is better at lock. I agree, yeah. Brandon Smith is not an 80-minute hooker, and I think he's a better lock. And Harry Grant's really good off the bench too, mind you. So Dogs here, 10 metres out from the line with a fresh set of 6. 2 likes away from 60, by the way, guys. 2 likes away from 60. Smack that thumbs up button. So Dogs here, left-hand side, gets it off. Lachlan Lewis underneath here. Chance here for the Dogs. 10 metres out. And he's going to get taken out. He got taken out. Terrible. Dogs are terrible. Dogs are terrible. Literally on first tackle. Bricks 2K says, Reed Marnie is so underrated. It's the best kicking game out of all the nines in the NRL. He's not underrated. He's rated just finely. He's quite bland. But in the same sense, he's better than most. Like he's upper. Like he's He's not upper quality. He gets his job done. Like, he gets the job done, but like, he's not like, let's not go underrated. He's rated just finely. He's not. No one thinks he's shit besides this one random guy, and no one thinks he's out of this world good. But he is a good player. I would like him as a hooker, but I'm not going to go out of my way to sign a player like Reid Marnie, in my personal opinion. 17's aspect says, do you think the Dogs have a chance? In what regards? To win this game? No. Down 16-0? No. They're still going to man the bin as well. And in regards to not finishing last, probably not. Like, them and the Tigers, they're going to be fighting it out. But in the same sense, I think the Dogs have got the wooden spoon locked up in the bag at the moment. Dan Oswald, we've already spoken about Xavier Coates in the last stream. If you want to go check out my thoughts, then Xavier Coates, we spoke about that going to the Melbourne Storm in the last stream about 15 minutes into the game for the Manly versus who? Manly versus Warriors game. So the Dragons next 5 games: Storm away, Sharks away, Tigers away, Broncos at home, and Dogs away. Jeez. Not an easy schedule. Donnie Brasco says, Dogs playing some old ways since 2015. WTF. Yeah, they're not good, man. They've not been good for a while. Since 2015, yeah, you're probably right. But 2015, they weren't that good. Or were they? In 2014, they made the grand final. But didn't they drop off completely the next year? I could be wrong. But yeah, the Dogs have definitely gone away from their Dogs of War style. And especially getting in Trent Barrett, this is a guy that I would never expected to. Attacking minor coach to being the coach of the Dogs doesn't make sense to me at all. It never has, never will. The Dogs have always been a infamously defensive culture. Aussie Price says, Addo Carby taking a backward step with the Dogs. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But they would have offered him some good money because for some reason the Dogs just are throwing money at anyone and just hoping anything works and just hoping something sticks. That's realistically what they're doing right now. Dasmate says 2015 we got knocked out second week of the finals. Okay, so they were okay. 17's aspect says Matt Burton 5'8". See, the question mark I have with this is, yes, look, I get it. Burton is decent at 5'8", but you got to remember that Burton has been playing with the Panthers, the best attacking team in the competition, one of the best defensive teams in the competition, clear and out favourites for the comp this year alongside the Melbourne Storm. You take him out of this team and you put him in the Bulldogs, and he's going to be a player that you could look at and say, Kyle Flanagan was decent at the Roosters, and they've got a good team, but then he completely fallen away here. Kotrich was very good at the Raiders. Good Raiders team, and he's fallen away here. Burton goes to 5'8", and his partner is what? Jake Averillo's not that great. Like, Burton may regress here as well. Like, the Dogs are in a very, very odd predicament. They're in an odd predicament because they're throwing money at players, but they're also making some weird player pickups. Some really weird player pickups. Somebody who says Dogs not being able to score says a lot about them all being all bark and no bite. All bark, though? I don't think they're bark this year. I don't think they've been barking. They did pre-season. In the pre-season, they were barking quite a bit, but in the same sense, I think they're just waiting and hoping that this team is going to be good. Aussie Pride says, I agree Trent Barrett won't do any good whilst there. He's not a first-grade coach. Was shocking at Manly. Went to a Panthers team that could attack without him. By the way, guys, there's an injury right now. There is an injury right now in the field. That's why we're just talking and not commentating the game. But, yeah, he did nothing at Manly. He killed Manly. He destroyed Manly, went to the Panthers, and took up a job where that team was already an attacking-minded team regardless. Sorry, guys. My nose is very blocked right now. Aussie prizes, I agree. Trent Barrett won't do any good. That's right. I already read that comment. So 20 minutes to go here of the game, guys. It is 16-0 into the Dragons. The Dogs still have a man in the bin. Lachlan Lewis, man, I wouldn't be smiling if I were you, mate. You're last place and you're down by 16-0 to a team that's not that great, and you got a man in the bin. Bulldogs, next 5 games. Raiders at home, probably a loss. Titans away, probably a loss. Panthers away, definitely a loss. Bye, probably a loss. And the Dragons at home. Then that'll be interesting, but still. Declan Smith says 3-2 City. Oh, shit. Dasmate says the problem with Penrith before was their defense, not their attack. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, man, you're not wrong there. So we're still got an injury here to the Dogs play. This is a serious injury right now. This is a serious injury. There's a serious injury here for Corey Allen. So Corey Allen will be done here, and he could be out for a while here with the way this injury is looking right now. Jamie Robinson says Dean Pay sitting back scratching his head. Dean Pay was never good though. Like, they had to move on, but in the same sense, like, Trent Barrett was an odd decision. If anything, you wait for Shane Flanagan to be unbanned. That's what a lot of clubs doing that are waiting for a coach right now. They're waiting for the 2016 Premiership winning coach for the Sharks. And that's what I was wondering why the Sharks would sign. I didn't get why the Sharks signed Craig Fitzgibbon, because it's like, Flano is back next year. Jalen Charles, who do you think is the worst team this year? 16th, Dogs or Tigers? Dogs probably. Tigers at least have something more about them than what we've seen from the Dogs in all their games. I think that game with the Sharks probably shows more about the Sharks than it does the Dogs too, to be honest with you. So we're still waiting here for them to move Corey Allen, and here we go. So he will be coming off the field right now. No, well, you're not going to walk him across the field, are you? Okay, no, that's what they're walking him that way. So I don't know who has the ball here. Aussie Pride says this year's been a wreck for injuries and it's only early. It is. It is, yeah. But the Roosters are a different story compared to everybody else. I hate when you wanted to sneeze and then you can't. Oh, jeez. I'm all over it today. So 20 minutes to go here. Sorry if that was loud for you guys. I need a drink of water. Hold on. Second stream, I always start getting blocked nose. So first tackle here for the Dragons. They're 25 minutes out from their own line. They're still clapping them off here. All right, with that. So 40 minutes out from their own line. Still only 20 minutes to go of the round. I've only got 20 minutes to go of this whole round, guys. So let's just get through this next 20 minutes before I die. Forward tackle. For Paul Vaughan gets a nice little offload there. McCullough gets it out left-hand side here. Oh, he's going to get slapped here, Jack Bird. No, he's still got away. Nice little offload there. The Dragons are in the second half. Surely the Dragons score a few more points here. And still a man in the sin bin here for the Dogs. So surely the Dragons score a few more points. Right-hand side here. Dragons is 30 minutes out. Fifth tackle. Fifth tackle here. By the way, guys, 19 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're around here. I don't think there's an A against my... Oh, Dragons inside, outside of the wing. Should be a try. Easy try. Corey Norman, easy days. 20-0 with a kick to come. 20-0. All right, 20-0 with a kick to come there. And Corey Norman with an easy try. Easy try down the left wing. I'm dying of it. I'm actually dying over here. Like, what's going on? But Corey Norman, easy one. Puts that down. So it is 20-0 with a kick to come. 20-0 here. Not the most easy of kicks, but should still be getting it. Jay Dawson says, how long is David Fafita out for? I think he'll probably be out for 1 or 2. I think it looked worse than it was. I spoke to LaFranchi after the game, and we were just saying, like, it looked worse than it was, but I'm not too sure how long he'll be out for, but I'm expecting 1 or 2 weeks. He definitely won't play versus Penrith. Donnie Brasco says, my heart goes out to those say loyal Dogs fans at the game, yet the team does no justice. Yeah, man, I'm a Titans fan. I know all about what the Dogs are feeling right now. Obviously, yeah, the Titans are doing well this year, but like, well-ish this year, but, you know, I know how it feels to be a team in this position right now as the Dogs. Cordettes fan says, just came back to stream. Has the quality of the game improved since half time? No. Dragons, yes and no. Dogs have a sin bin, though. The Dragons have still been terrible, but they're killing a team that is just even worse. Bro Bessie says, I feel bad with the Bulldogs. Yeah, man. Yeah, they're really struggling right now. Their fan base would just be spewing. Them and the Tigers, you got to feel bad for those two fan bases right now. You just do. Dan Oswald says, I'm a Broncos fan. I know how it feels. You absolutely goddamn do not know how it feels. Broncos fans do have no idea how it feels. You have been struggling for literally a year and a half now. You have no idea. Dogs have struggled for literally the last 10 years besides 1 year, realistically, which was okay, we'll go 5 years. Tigers have struggled for the last 10 years, arguably 15 years. Titans have struggled since 2011. You know, Broncos have struggled 1 year, and you think you can be in the same book of saying, I know how it feels. You don't know shit about how it feels to be a terrible team constantly every year. Tell you what, like, you guys, Broncos fans came last year and still had the audacity to say they're a top 8 team this year. They came last year and still had the audacity to say they're a potential top 8 team this year. Like, holy shit. Somebody soon says it's like the Dragons have finally woken up after a lackluster first half. Yeah, all the Dogs have just sat back and said, you know what, let's just take it. Let's just take it right up the sphincter. Aussie Pride says, I'm refusing to attend a game this year until Tigers turn around as it's over 150 to go to game with my kids. Yeah, fair enough. I understand that with families and shit like that, you man. Like, I understand having a family and getting to a game is just ridiculous. Oh, Dragons are away here. Should be try. Duffy underneath, and the Dogs are getting slapped. So it's going to be 28-0 here. So 26-0 with the kick to come to the Dragons. Dufty underneath the post. And there's 3 tries since that sin bin. 3 tries since that sin bin. So the Dogs are getting killed here. Dogs are getting killed. I think this is what a trash. Oh, yeah. This is a terrible game. This is a terrible game. Like, Dragons fans will feel positive that they're killing them, but at the same sense, the sin bin, this team is the worst team in the comp. Like, straight up. Quintus fan says, oh my god, us Storm fans know how it feels. We lost 2 games this season already. You know, Storm fans, I think they understand. Storm and... Oh, man, I did have a Roosters fan one stream saying, oh, we know how it feels. Shut your damn well ass up if you're a Roosters fan. You think you know how it feels to be like a Titans, Eels, Warriors, Bulldogs, Tigers fan. Those 5 teams have struggled. Dogs at least have had some relative success in recent years, but they haven't won in like 18 years. When was the last time the Dogs won? 2004? 2003? 2004? 2003 was Panthers. 2003 was Panthers. 2004 was Dogs. 2005 was Tigers. 2006 was Broncos, yeah? Dave Dawson says, do you and the Titans front line get discounts to go to the game? No, we pay full membership, man, because we support the club. We don't want free tickets. Even if we get free tickets, we don't want it. Sometimes for away games, we get free tickets and stuff like that. We'll lap it up. But in the same sense, at home games, we always pay our membership. Aussie Pride says, go and have feeling they're going to lose before you go. Can't get past that if we are playing well. Brother, I understand you. You're a family. You're a family. It costs a lot more money for you compared to me, right? But I flew up from Melbourne every week when I was living in there in 2015, expecting a loss. I lived in Melbourne 2015, 2016, and flew up every single game expecting a loss. Now, 2016 was a better year for us because we made the finals, but we made the finals by limping in because the Tigers lost to the Raiders in the final round. So we still lost a lot of those games that year. So I will still fly up. If I was in your situation, it'd be different. Because of the family factor and the fact it costs so much money, but just because the team's not doing well doesn't mean I won't go. The only reason I'm not going the only reason I wouldn't go in your situation is because of the financial aspect. Zach Aboriginal says Cowboys struggled as well. Cowboys have still won a premiership in the last 5 years. You don't know. Cowboys have still won a premiership in the last 5 years. But yes, they struggled beforehand, but like a lot of the newer fans wouldn't really understand. Tracker says, with hot dogs, melted cheese, and pineapple with barbecue sauce. I don't know what's going on there. So Lachlan Lewis is going to come out injured here. So Dragons here, 40 metres out here from the line. 15 minutes to go here, 4 tackle. Sammy Susan says, so basically the Dogs have been barking up the wrong tree for a couple of years now, literally. They've been terrible for about 5 years. Jade also says, I feel so bad for Storm supporters. They've been through so much. I'm so sorry what you've been through. You've been in 4 out of the last 5 grand finals. So sorry you guys deserve better. Man, I know. Storm fans, as a Titans fan, I'm lucky to be a Titans fan compared to be a Storm fan. Like, they've had a tough track. So, oh my God, that's terrible 5th play option there by the Dragons. Zach Original says they won on my birthday. Good stuff, man. Jalen Chelsea, I love the Titans. I would kill for a Titans grand final. Well, kill? Let's not kill for a Titans grand final, but we'll get there. We were very close in 2010. People forget that. We made the prelim in 2010. By the way, guys, 5 likes away from 70. Let's see if we can hit it. For a shit-ass game, I'll take 70 likes. That's bloody pretty good, man. We've had a good 40, 50 people watching despite how bad this game is, which I do really appreciate, guys. So thanks for tuning in. And subscribe if you're new around here, guys. But, look, the Titans were very good in 2010. They had a very good team. You look back at that team, Scott Prince, Matt Rogers, Luke Bailey, that Nathan Friend in his prime. They had a very good team back then. Preston Campbell. This team isn't like that yet, but they have the ability to be similar. They have the ability. But Dogs here, left-hand side, 40 minutes out. Just need to fix the defense. But yeah, that was 11 years ago now. Mackenzie Point says, did the Bulldogs win a wooden spoon? The Bulldogs have won plenty of wooden spoons at their time. The Bulldogs have won plenty of wooden spoons, Mackenzie. Oh, easy take there for the Dragons. Tracker says, the Cats let the Dogs out. Jalen Charles says, Daz, mate, you go for again? He goes to the Dogs, mate. He's a Dogs fan, through and through. He's always here, cracking on. Oh, 1-on-1 strip here. Dogs here with a chance to score. Dogs are going to score a try. The Dogs are going to score a try. Yeah, the Doggies. On the Doggies. That's a try. Get around the Doggies. Get around the Doggies. I just seen that, Daz. I was like, why? What happened there? And then I realised why you did it. Ula Lamanu says, what are your thoughts on Coates joining the Storm next season? Well, we spoke about that in the previous streams. If you want to check it out, what I was thinking, I think it's about the 10th or 15th minute of the Manly versus Warriors game that I streamed today. So we spoke about that in depth. So if you want to check that one out, then I think it's big. I think it's big. I think it's around the 10-15 minute mark. But Doggies, Score a try. Oh, I like it. I like it. So 28-4 is the score with a kick to come. The comeback is on. How about that? Sammy says, by the time the Doggies finally broke their duck, Potato Dragon says, did you know that there has never been any Gold Coast teams that reached the grand final in any Australian sports in history? I'm very well aware, mate. I grew up on the Gold Coast, so I'm very well aware of our history. As if I wouldn't know about our history on the Gold Coast. Like, as if I wouldn't know that. I grew up on the Gold Coast. Like, like, there's a reason why Gold Coast has the nickname of where sport comes to die, right? And that's why it'll be so beautiful when we do win. That's why it will be so beautiful when we do win. Daniel tells us try to sign Coates. No, you heard that from the media. I'm very well aware that we did not. We were never, ever going for Coates. There was never a time the Titans were going for Coates. And I can tell you that as a fact, mind you. I can tell you that as a fact. It was never even on the drawing board. Potato says all Gold Coast teams are so good. Are you trying to troll me right now? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's why I said Suns will be the first no cap. No, they won't be, bro. Like, we both know that too. If you're trying to troll me, you're a Dragons fan talking shit right now, right? Like, come on, bro. Like, shush. What are you doing? 11.5 minutes to go here of the game. That's come out of nowhere. Why am I copping shit here for being a Titans fan? What's going on here? Where did this come from? Flog? So 11.5 minutes to go here of the game, and the Dogs are going to have the ball here. Isaac says, who do you think is the most overrated player in the NRL? Overrated? Oh, there was a play that I always think about, but I can't think about it now. I can't think of it right now, man. I have to go through the whole thing. Taylor Dragon says I'm trolling. I know, cool, man, but like, no need to be a flog, man. Like, I read you coming out. That's cool, but like, okay, move on now. We get it. The Titans, Gold Coast have never been in a grand final. I said I know that. Like, that's fine, but like, enough, bro. Otherwise, I'll start ripping into the Dragons here. Third tackle here for the Dogs, and they're 35 metres out from their own line. Mitch Moses is, I don't think he's really overrated, because I think people know he's not that great. Gutho's pretty overrated, but he's still decent. You know, he's still quality. He still gets it. That's the thing. Like, he still gets all the small things done. Like, he still always gets the he still always gets the things that need to be done. And he can make a breakaway play any moment. Dan Oswald says, Titans my third favourite team, with my second being Cowboys. Oh, good on you, man. Oh, you're obviously Queenslander at heart. Collective World says, hello. Hello, mate. How you doing? Like, Gutho's overrated to the point of him being an elite fullback, but he's still a very quality fullback. Who does all the nitty gritty and also has a special play in him every now and then, but nothing really special. Siamana Fungi will be coming off here for the Doggies. But yeah, overall, Gutho's still a good fullback. He's not an elite fullback, because he doesn't have the excitement factor of a Pappenhausen or a Tedesco or a Pappenhausen, Tedesco, Trebojevic, Ponga, even Brimo. But Brimo and Ponga are below Gutho, in my opinion. Maybe not Ponga. Brimo's definitely so. But right-hand side here. Dogs out to the right-hand side. Good take there by the Dragons. Isaac says, Rays the worst second-half team in the comp from a Rays fan. Jeez. I'd say the Titans are pretty close, to be honest with you. Titans are pretty close. Dan Oswald says, before the year started, who do you think would win the premiership? I said Panthers before the year. I got a preseason preview, man. You can just jump back on my video and you can check out who I said to win the comp. So there's a little bit of a push and shove here. Jack Bird shoving his hand around. Aussie Pride says, I have two kids that follow Tigers, one for Titans and one for Storm. My ex was a Sharkies. Well, buddy, at least that one for the Titans knows what they're talking about. Cordettes fan says, how are Bulldogs in the top 16 if they don't deserve to be there? You're buddy spot on. You are spot on. They could honestly finish 17th in a 16-team comp. So Dragons here will. So what are they? Oh, okay. So the head over the hand. They're saying the player of the top comes in with his fist. I don't know. Isaac says, no, Rays are like 93 8 points in the second half. Yeah, but like Titans conceded like 30 points against the Rabbitohs in the second half. We conceded against the Tigers roughly about 20, maybe 26. What was it? It was what do we have against the Tigers? We were up 22-14. No, we were up 24-12. 24-12. They finished on 26. We conceded 14 points there. We conceded 30 against the Rabbitohs in that one. So that's 42. Warriors scored a couple. We were a pretty bad second half team, man. Tracker says the Dragons to win the grand final this year. Good luck. Dan Oswald says, which Brisbane team do you think will win the bid and get in the NRL? Redcliffe. Redcliffe, because they've got a massive financial investment. Massive financial investment. I think it's Tracker you're talking about. Tracker knows he's talking shit. He knows this team is terrible. But, like, the Dragons are still technically top 6. So, you know, the Dragons fans can believe they're a fantastic team, what they like. But that's going to be, unfortunately, an injury here for the Dragons. That'll be an injury here for the Dragons. So now it's, wait, this one, we've still got 10 minutes to go here. This game's gone quite long because we've had a couple of injuries in this game, unfortunately. So, first tackle here. I think the Dragons do have the ball. 4 likes away from 70, guys. 4 likes away from 70. Whack up that thumbs up button. Subscribe in your idea. 10 minutes to go. Dragons with the ball. Terrible game. Shocking game. But at least we were here. You know? At least we were here. So second tackle leaving the Dragons. They're 42 metres out here from their own line. Right hand side here. Dragons pull forward. Taken down halfway. Yeah, I think Redcliffe is the only option, really. Ipswich obviously has a better stadium, bigger stadium, but they're probably still going to force them to play out of Suncorp. Not going to lie. Dan Oswald says this game feels like it's been going on forever. It has been, yeah. It does definitely feel like that. Tracker says, I'm fantastic. Oops, I mean Dragons fantastic. They're shit ass, bro. Fourth tackle here. Dragons right-hand side. Taken down 35 minutes out. Like, they scored 3 tries when the Dogs had a man in the bin. And the man was in the bin for a reason. Like, I don't think that's played out there. He's accidentally offside. He hasn't played at that. And he's going to get tackled on 5th here. No, it's still last here. It's still last. Oh, Bulldogs. Oh, bro. Bulldogs, you're bad. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Oh, bro, that's bad for the Dogs. Oh, bro. That is bad. Like, that is bad. That is very, very bad defense there. I actually am in shock. That should have been tackled on the 40 instead of turned into a Dragons try. That's actually a madness. So that bounces off him. Obviously, he can't grab that ball there because he'd be accidentally offside. Gets offload away. Duffy passes the ball out of the wing, and it's just ridiculous. So the Dragons will score here, and it's going to be what, 32-60 with a kick to come. Tracker says he wants to play with bro for your shithouse. Well, that was a dead joke. I don't know what that was. That was terrible. That's somebody Ben Hunt. Isaac says there's been some pretty terrible games this weekend. I disagree. I think there's been some good games this weekend. I enjoyed Panthers Sharks because Cleary put on a masterclass and the Panthers looked very, very good. I know the game wasn't close, but it was a very enjoyable game to watch, despite the fact that it was a blowout. Despite the fact that it was a blowout, that was a very enjoyable game to watch. Storm Rabbitohs wasn't. Broncos Cowboys was. Titans Tigers was relatively okay. Raiders Knights would have been good. What was the other game? Eels Roosters was okay. Was decent. The game before Warriors and Manly was probably the game of the round, and then, or maybe the Cowboys Broncos, and then also this game has been shithouse. So it's been 50-50. Potato Dragon says, boy oh boy, wow we now just show me what happened. Yeah. Well, there you go. So the Dragons have killed him in the second half, but they're going to miss that kick though. So 32-6 is the score here with 8 minutes to go. I kind of just want this game to be over. At this point. So Talatau Almone will score that on debut. Dan Oswald says, bloody Jonathan Thurston, bloody Benny Hunt, bloody... What's going on there? I don't know what happened there. That conversion was pretty terrible though. So 7 minutes and 48 to go here of the game. This is just shocking. Alright. And there's another injury here for the Dragons. Oh shit, there's another injury. Donnie Brasco says, ref, please stop the game now. Fair enough if you're a Dogs fan. You would have wanted this game to stop before the game started. Dogs fans would have wanted this game to stop before the game started. The whistle will finish. The whistle will blow with 3 minutes before the game starts. Dimitri Dress says, stereotype vid Blaze. Stereotype vid? Bloody Thurston, bloody Ben Hunt, bloody... I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Did we do something in that? I can't remember. That was a long time ago, that stereotype vid. That was literally 5 years ago now, wasn't it? I think that was 2016. That was 5 years ago, I think we made that vid. So right-hand side here for the Dragons. I'm struggling to get... Oh, it's an intercept. The Dogs are going to score again. It's out of control. The Dogs are going to score again. It's an intercept. They're the doggies. On the doggies. They've scored 10 points. They've scored 12 points in the game. You can't complain with that. You can't complain with that. This is a terrible pass to the Dragons. This is a terrible... Like, he could clearly see him there. Why would you do that? Daniel Sports says another one bites the dusk. Well, dust, geez, I'm all over it. I'm struggling right now. Struggling. But the dogs... Ooh. Try time. Comeback's on. He nearly missed the kick, though, from right in front, but he does get the kick. So it is 32-10 here. 32-12, sorry. So they need 4 tries in 6 minutes. How about that? 4 tries in 6 minutes here for the Dogs. Good luck. Good luck, Matt. Good luck, but very nice intercept there. Easy days. Bro Best says, oh, wow, leave the live and come back to this score. Oh, wow. Yep. Buddy, it's a score, all right? It is a score. It's not a good score, but it's a score, all right? Jet Taylor says, this game is hard to watch. It is shocking. Collective World says, wolf. I think you mean woof. Why are you saying wolf? What do you think this is, mate? What do you think? We're playing in Toronto right now? Oh, dog. Oh, bro. Oh, my God. Like, oh, my God. Like, oh, my God. How do you knock that ball on, bro? Oh, my goodness me. Like, oh, my God, this is bad. How do you... Bro Bessie says, yeah, not a good score, but it's an okay score for them. It's a good score for the Dragons. They'll take a win. They haven't looked good in this game, but they'll take a win. They've been good in the second half, but against a team that is the worst team in the comp and also had a man in the bin for 10 minutes. Jasmine says, this will be the best comeback in sport history. Forget 28-3, it'll be 32-6, best ever. 28-3 is not the best comeback in sport history. Sergio Aguero, Eden Zeko, 2011-2012 was the best comeback in sport history. So left-hand side here for the Dragons. 5.5 minutes to go here, Dragons. 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out here. All right, here we go. Dragons, 15 minutes out. Right-hand side, first tackle here. And Vaughan's going to get taken down 5 minutes short. Collective Wolf said I said wolf because Bulldogs right. No, you're thinking woof though. Not wolf. Why are you saying WOLF? WOOF for a dog. Not wolf. It's not wolf. It's woof. What do you mean wolf? What do you mean wolf? So Dragons here, 5 minutes out. That's why I was questioning it. 4 tackle here for the Dragons. 4 minutes short. 4 minutes 45 to go here. Can they put one more on? I'd prefer them not to for and against. Wise. Oh my God, the Dogs might score again here. No. Oh, he's lost that ball. Yeah, it will be Dogs' ball here. Collection Ball says, you don't even say sorry, bro. I'm just saying. That's why I was confused. Aussie Prizes Tigers vs Knights next week. That's a weird game, to be honest with you. I wouldn't necessarily be out of control surprised if Tigers won that game. But I think the Knights win. I'll tip the Knights, but I wouldn't be... Jet tells the 15th knock-on. There's been a lot of knock-ons in this game. No, that's a knock-on. It's a knock-on. Dan Ostwald says, you going to Magic Round next week? Probably for the Titans versus Panthers game, but... outside of that, I'll probably just stream the other games. I'll probably just stream those other games, but probably for the Titans-Panthers game, sorry. But Dogs here, 40 minutes out here from their own line. Can they score one more try, get a penalty? Come on, man. That's what we like to see. 4 tries in 3 minutes 49. How about that one? Dasman says next week is hard to tip because it's Magic Rounds. Yeah, it is, because obviously no home teams except for the Broncos. Who are the Broncos playing? Can someone tell me in the chat who the Broncos are playing next week at Suncorp? Because I'll probably tip the Broncos. I probably will, because they'll have a big crowd there. But then again, a lot of the crowd won't be going for the Broncos, so it's not really a home game. Broncos Manly. Oh, I'll tip Manly. Oh, that's a tough one. I might actually tip the Broncos for that. I actually might tip the Broncos. That's a tough game to predict, actually. So Dogs here, left-hand side. Come on, break this for and against. Get this for and against down for the Dragons. Get this damn well for and against down for the Dragons. Go the Doggies. Doggies. Third tackle here, right-hand side. 20 minutes out. Doggies. Right-hand side. Chancey gets it out of the wing, but Kotrich's going to get taken down easily there. Kotrich realising he probably shouldn't have left the Raiders. Dasmate says Broncos versus Turbo. Yep. I reckon on the plane they're probably going to try and... They're going to try and hurt in the Broncos to try and make sure they win that game. Dan Oswald, never hope for an injury, bro. That's not a cool comment to make, brother. I was hoping Tommy Turbo was going to get injured so he could not play us. That's not a cool comment, brother. So, 5th tackle there, and the Dogs will knock the ball on. So the Dragons will have the ball here, 10 minutes out from their own line. 3 likes away from 70, guys. Come on, let's get it before the game finishes. 3 likes away from 70, but the Dogs will knock on the ball again. As you can see, I'm not surprised anymore. I just buddy sit here and just like, yeah, cool. All right, Dogs will knock on again. Gee whiz. Johnny Brasco says 23. Nope, you ain't Michael Jordan. What? Zach Aboriginal says not cool, Dan. All right, so 2 minutes to go here. There we go. We hit 70 likes. Appreciate you guys. So 33 from 41 completions for the Dogs. 31 from 43 completions for the Dragons. Dragons have had a worse completion rate still, though, in this game. I think they've given a penalty away here. Isaac says, yeah, it was a dumb decision from Cottridge. Collective Wells, happy late birthday, Blaze. Yeah, thanks, mate. We've got a good win for my birthday this week, the Titans. Obviously, my birthday was on Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. But yeah, got a good win. Good win for my birthday week. Gotta love to see it. Gotta love to see it. So Dragons here. I don't think it's gonna be a penalty. I think they'll just stop at the clock, maybe. I think they'll just stop at the clock here. Or is it a penalty? No. No, it's not a penalty. Okay, so Dragons the ball here, 40 metres out from their own line. Run meters in today's game. It's not been an out-of-control game in regards to stats, really, besides the line breaks. Besides the line breaks, which is 6-0. Missed tackles, 41-19. 41-19 there. Wow. The Dogs have missed a lot of tackles. A lot of tackles in this game. 41-19 is ridiculous. So Fitz tackled here for the Dragons. They're 45 metres out right now. Taken down. Tony Basco says, happy Mother's Day to all the mums. Well done, Dragons. Have a great week. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. So here we go. Dufty's going to kick it through. He's going to score a try here. Oh, he lost the ball. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Dasman says, watch those Dragons score again. No, I will not watch them score again. No, I will not watch them score again because they're not going to do it. Because they're not going to do it. The Dogs are going to score right now, make it a 32-18 game. They're going to have to score 3 tries in 40 seconds. How about that? Take that one. Right now, they've got to score 4 tries in 58 seconds. Zach Aboriginal says, worst game of the year. No, worst game of the year was Broncos Bulldogs. The worst game of the year was the Broncos Bulldogs. This is pretty close, but the second half's been better than the first half, but this game is literally an exact replica of the Broncos versus Bulldogs game, just with a few more points scored, and at least the Dogs were able to get on the score sheet in this one. So left-hand side here, chance here for the Dogs, chance here for the Dogs, chance here for the Dogs. Here we go, he's away, he's away. Fugamai, oh no, it takes him down. It's going to be a penalty here. They need to be quick here, the Dogs. They need to be quick here if they want to get something. Penalty. What are you doing? Want to be quick here if you want to score 4 tries in 26 seconds. Here we go. Come on. Oh, he's on report apparently. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Josh Maguire's got a report here. So Kyle Flanagan gets the ball out. Oh, okay. So it's just a late shot or something like that. It's a late shot. Jet tells us just be over. I know. We just want this game to be over at this point. I don't even know what the point of that dog pass, what that dog kick was there. That got 10 metres and wasted 5 seconds. If they want to score one more time, here we go. Here we go. Dogs here. Chance here, right hand side. Chance here. Pass the ball. Buddy, pass the ball. Oh my goodness me. First tackle here. 6 seconds left of one of the worst games of the year. Left hand side. Kicks it over the top. Terrible kick. Nothing's happening there. Dragons get the ball. The game is over. And good night, Irene. Terrible game. Dragons win 32-12. Deserved winners. They definitely deserve to win. They definitely deserve to win, but shocking game. Shocking game. So, guys, I'm going to jump off for now. I did pretty well this week. 6 out of 8. I'll take it. But obviously, the Titans Tigers vlog will come out tomorrow at 5 p.m. for you guys. Also, Tuesday, NRL tips will come out as per usual. So, obviously, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. And, obviously, smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm going to jump off for now. I am exhausted, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the Titans versus Tigers vlog. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.